engage.
Hello, everybody. This is Hoobie 186 back again with another live stream. We are live with the Overrated Podcast, episode 13. As you said, I am Hoobie 186, one of the co-hosts, and the other one is this man right here.
Yeah, the Traditionalist 101 is here, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm definitely looking forward for this podcast. You know what? I'm always looking forward for all of our podcasts, regardless of what day it is, what time it is. I'm always looking forward to talk crap, share facts, all that other good stuff. So definitely looking forward to that. How was your weekend?
It was fine. Like same old, same old. Like a funny story. Um, obviously we're open on Thanksgiving, but they haven't told me that I'm
Oh
working.
man,
Yeah, they
right?
haven't told me if I'm working or not. So like if it comes if they like I said there's no schedule up and they haven't told me anything, so I'm going into this week thinking that Thanksgiving is my day off because it falls on Thursday. Thursday's my day off, so like I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. As I said before, for many years, I don't really support any company where they are open for the whole entire year and I have not one holiday off. That's unacceptable to me.
Yeah.
That's unacceptable to me. Like I at least have a couple. Like at least have you know Christmas and Thanksgiving. That's pretty much, or Christmas and let's say Easter or something like that. But I mean, to me, you should have you need to leave that job, man.
Yeah, well, we'll discuss that another time. Anyway, this all right. Like I said, this is the Overrated Podcast, episode 13. Now,
Your weekend might have been my weekend has been bad though.
really,
I still can't believe that stupid pathetic excuse of an organization Jets team losing against Miami pisses
but I
me
mean, I
off.
thought, I thought, I thought, I thought you were not a Jets fan no more.
Piss me off. Piss me off. Like listen, uh, you might as well. They are the freaking Detroit Lions 2.0. That's what they are. That's what they
Yeah,
are. They can't win anything. They can't do anything. I'm just over that team, man.
I mean, I don't understand why. Maybe Zach Wilson's hurt, but that dude needs to play. That dude needs to play. You can't be having Joe Flacco out there. What the hell is that going to do for your team in the long run?
In the long run, no. But if he's going to play right now, then you know what, so be it.
I mean, so be it. Like you have a quarterback that you drafted early. You need to see like again if he's hurt then it's fine. But like you need to see if that dude's any good. And I mean it is what it is. It's the same thing I said about Tua the whole time. You have to give this guy an opportunity to play. Right? All these pundits and all these idiots who think that you should have drafted Herbert and then all the other crap. Like okay, that's
Which what
fine.
it is what I told you when I was at your house. When we was watching the draft together, I said they should have drafted
It
Herbert.
doesn't matter.
No,
At
it
the end
doesn't
of
matter.
no, it doesn't
You
matter.
guys should have drafted him. And
It
when
doesn't matter.
you could call me crazy all that you want, but he is the one that's being successful right now, not Tua.
I get it.
He's having a better season right now.
Okay, no
That,
shit,
when
he's
you
having a better season.
when you
Because
have
he's been playing.
okay, but this guy is an extreme accurate quarterback. You know what I'm saying? The Dolphins should have known that, but I think what the problem is because he was in Alabama, everything else was dismissed. That's the problem.
Okay, that could be true, but at the end of the day, you drafted Tua, and you looked up Tua's numbers yesterday.
No, once I actually completely turned off, the TV and everything. Once the Jets had lost, I didn't care about stats or anything like that. I was just too pissed
Yeah,
off.
he was really good yesterday. and that was with no real number one wide receiver and a bad offensive line, and he still got the job done. At the end of the day, you need to put talent around him because at the end of the day, look, as great as a quarterback would be, you need a team to win a Super Bowl.
Right?
You need a team to win one. A good, complete team. Look at Ryan Tannehill, perfect example. Didn't do nothing down here for 7 years. Why? Because the team around him was garbage. What happened? You go to Tennessee. You have a reliable running game, even though Travis Henry's hurt. You have reliable wide receivers. You have a good defense behind you, and look what happened. They're a constant success, and right now I think they're still the number one seed in the AFC.
Yeah.
You need a team to win in this league. That's what you need. But enough about my Dolphins kicking your Jets ass. Another thing.
You can say that all that you want, but at the end of the day,
Listen,
neither of us is going to go
hey,
anywhere.
hey,
So you guys are going to be in the exact same place where the
listen,
Jets are,
listen. That's fine.
at home
Look,
watching the playoffs.
we could be 1-16. As long as that one win comes against the Jets, I'm good. I'm happy about it. And plus, we won 3 straight. Hopefully. I mean, we have Carolina this week. We should be Carolina, but then after that, you never know. And the thing about this team that pisses me off, all we had to do was beat the Jaguars and the Falcons, and we would be in the mix with everybody else. All you had to do was beat those two garbage teams, and we couldn't even do that. But
Jaguars, and who else did y'all lose to?
Atlanta.
Uh, maybe. I don't know if I could have give you guys that, but maybe.
Right, but anyways, another thing that annoys me, like, you have anything else? You have anything else going on in your bad weekend?
No, it was just pretty much that, and you saw the picture that I shared that I had to place in the bathroom. That I forgot what's it called, but it was pretty much a
Oh, the shelf.
shelf.
Yeah.
Yeah, the shelf and with the doors and the magnet, all that. Man, that thing takes actually a long time to build. It looks so simple when you see the finishing product,
Hmm.
but man, it took forever to finish. So my weekend was not all that great. I had to just constantly work. I actually worked that morning because they wanted me to change a couple of things inside the suites.
Mm.
And then once I was done with that, I had to build the freaking shelf. So my Saturday was ruined, and my Sunday was ruined. So here we go today.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, everything was same old with me. But the one thing I also had to deal with is you sending me these hot takes about about like this random stuff. And the one thing I caught on to your BS, right? Because it seemed to me that you want to give me your hot takes on players that you're not fans of. So let's take Tuesday for example. Like, no, it was, I think it was on Wednesday, right? Steph Curry versus the Brooklyn Nets, right? KD and the Brooklyn Nets, right? Hey,
Oh, here we go.
Steph Curry had an amazing game.
Oh
To
yes.
me, he is the front runner for league MVP
No,
this
no,
year.
no, no, no. Tell me what I want you. What I want to hear. Tell me what I want to hear.
No. I'm gonna tell you what you told me, unprovoked, for no reason, because you don't like this player. You said that Steph Curry's better than Kevin Durant, not Giannis, not Kawhi Leonard, not anybody else. You said Kevin Durant.
No, what I said was he's the best player in the league. Well, but isn't that one of our topics anyway?
Yeah, the NBA stuff altogether. We can talk about that. But you inundating me with this topic. Well, like, why would I care? Like, why would I care? I have
Because you have a passion
no,
of
no, no, no,
yeah,
no,
you
no.
have
So
a
I had
passion.
no.
Yes, you have a passion of it. That's why you always have it. You always want to see. The problem with you is when you analyze players, you always look at the guy's skills. That's the problem that you have with analyzing players. You always look at the guy's skill and then you dismiss
Isn't that, isn't
everything
that isn't
else,
that how you analyze players, by their
and you
skill?
and you dismiss everything else.
What is everything else?
Everything else, like for
What?
example, again, when we had the ranking with Kevin Durant and Giannis, I
Mhm.
told you the reasons why Giannis was the best player.
And I
and
told you,
and and and, and
and I
I
told you why
said
I picked Kevin Durant.
no. You pick Giannis that time. All of a sudden, you flip flopped, and now you want to
No,
go with Kevin Durant now.
no, the conversation we had with the NBA top 10, right?
Yeah,
I said that if I was starting a franchise, I would pick Giannis. But if I had to pick someone who I would put as number one, I put Kevin Durant.
which makes no sense.
How does that make no? How does that not make any sense? You can argue that he had the most impressive playoffs last year.
No, it
Obviously,
was Giannis.
okay, but in that series,
He's the champ.
you
How is he going to pick somebody else?
it don't like I said, that don't matter. That don't matter.
Winning champion doesn't matter.
No,
Okay.
because you want to know why? Because Durant's done that too, and that's what you like to ignore because you have some bias against him and the Warriors and all the other stuff.
Yeah, because he went to a team where he went by default. Yes.
All right, whatever. Regardless of
It's
that,
fraudulent, by the way.
whatever. Whatever. The facts are, you can argue that he was the best player in that series.
No.
And that the only reason why Milwaukee went to the next round was because he had 1 foot on the line.
Who cares?
It was that it does matter because
Who cares?
No, because if his foot was not on the line, if it was a three, your opinion of Kevin Durant would have changed, and mine would have stayed the same. You can't deny that. So you can't sit there and say who cares when if it was a three, you would not be calling Giannis the best player in the league right now. Yes or no?
No, I would call him the best player in the league. Of course.
No, you would not. No, you would not. No, you wouldn't. You would say it was either whoever won the championship that year. That's who you would have said. So don't say it don't matter. It clearly mattered.
Oh, whatever. That's just part of the game, man. That's just part of the game. He should have been aware of where his foot was. He wasn't aware of it, so he has to suffer the consequences. And Giannis did enough to win anyway.
That's fine, but the facts are is that you can argue that he was the best player in that series. So I was like, you know what? I would put him number one. And as great as Steph Curry's been, I'm not gonna change my mind. But because the MVP is not the best player in the league, it's not the best player in the game right now. It's the best player who had the best season that year. And I totally admit that it's been Steph Curry. But I'll tell you who's number two. You want to hear who's number two?
I already know who you're gonna say.
Who
says Kevin Durant?
Nope.
You better not name anybody from the Heat.
Are you serious? You want to see Jimmy Butler's numbers?
I don't even think that. No. Jimmy Butler is not doing better than Kevin Durant.
I don't care. No, that's fine. The numbers may not be the same, but in my opinion, you look at the team that's been the most important.
And he's not being better than Booker either.
Who?
Devin Booker.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. They're on a good hot streak. So I'll give him credit.
So slow your roll.
No. I would absolutely put Jimmy Butler number two because they've been, in my opinion, in the Eastern Conference, they've been the most impressive team. And the top guy on that team is Jimmy Butler. And you look at his number offensively and defensively, that dude's been a beast. He's been an absolute beast. And I also say this, Tyler Hero, 6th man of the year. Like if the season ended right now, he would be 6th man of the year. Absolutely.
Yeah. I'll give him his props. Like that dude. I think he would be more as most improved player of the year. I think.
Yeah, I guess so because obviously all his numbers are better across the board. But I think that's something that should be reserved for someone who actually had a bad year. You know what I mean? That had a bad year last year. You know what I mean? Like, but yeah, okay. But obviously, when you look at MVP, I think it's unquestionable. It should be Steph Curry right now. That dude's been amazing. Dude's been absolutely fans cheering for this dude. Dude's been electric.
When you have fans cheering for you when you're on the road, and your opponent is another elite player, and they're cheering for you instead,
Well, in fairness, Brooklyn is a garbage crowd. Fair weather fan, that audience is garbage. They'll cheer, dude. When the Heat go there, the Heat get let's go Heat chants in there. Their fan base ain't loyal. They have a bad fan base. I'm sorry, they do. Like it's just all New York will always be a Knicks town, and the Knicks are as they're good. They've been good the last 2 years, but they're as overrated a franchise as there ever been. But they have the fan base, so it is what it is.
Yeah,
All the Brooklyn Nets our team are the Brooklyn Nets fan base is nothing more than New Yorkers who don't want to cheer for the Knicks. That's all. That's all it is.
really.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That's what it is. So I mean, yeah. So I mean, okay. So another hot take that I had to hear from you, and this one's actually gaining some momentum. So I'm not gonna sit here and say that you're completely off base, but you saying that Anthony Davis is what not a top 15 player no more or something like that?
No, he's not. No, he's not. Listen, you had all this time. You had many years to be one of the top guys in the whole league.
Hmm.
And I'm just constantly seeing him being inconsistent. And I'm just not impressed with this guy anymore. That's why I was pissed off when he was top. I think he was a top when we did that podcast. Was
Hmm.
he was like what top 10 or I think he
Yeah, I
was?
think he was number 9.
Yeah. This continues to validate my point. That dude is nowhere near top 10. Nowhere near top 10.
And why is that? Because the Lakers are struggling.
Lakers are freaking garbage.
Hmm.
Garbage. Listen, when you have, let me see how many elite players they have. They have LeBron. They have Westbrook.
Oh,
They
wait,
have.
wait, wait,
They
wait, wait,
have.
wait, wait,
Let me
wait,
finish. Let me
wait,
finish. Let
wait,
me
wait, wait,
finish.
wait, wait, hold
They
on,
have
no,
Anthony
because
Davis.
you're
And
about to say elite players. Like you better slow your roll on that. They only have 2 elite players, and one of them was hurt. That's it.
no, no,
That's
no,
it.
no, 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 no. You wasn't saying that when he was in Washington.
I never said that Westbrook was an elite player. He's
Okay,
not.
sure, he didn't.
No, he's not.
When he was in Washington, he was absolutely an elite player.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he was.
No, he was what he always was. He was a great player on a team that's barely 500. He's a great player on an 8 seed. That's
Listen,
what he is.
listen. If you could take a garbage team and make them a playoff team, that's an elite player in my book.
Okay.
I'm talking about garbage team, garbage,
All right.
bad teams. That dude could go to any bad team right now, and he will make that team relevant. And you
And
know
that
it. He's proven it already.
and well, not right now. He's not.
Well, that Lakers team. Look, hey, I wanted to make this a topic, but you know what? Since we're oh, wait,
No, it's a good topic. Go ahead.
are we starting already, or is this
No,
the official?
yeah, dude. Yes, we're talking. Go ahead. Go
All right,
ahead.
dude, you gonna look, haven't you noticed that every time when there's a new team that is functioning with LeBron, there's always seems to be some type of controversy or drama with that team.
Well, you gotta explain. You gotta explain more to me.
Okay, you had he had
How?
when he came back to when he went to Cleveland when he came
Hmm.
back to Cleveland, and then when he had Dwayne Wade, when he had Derrick Rose, obviously J.R. Smith, obviously they had a lot of drama going down there with J.R. Smith and then with Dwayne Wade. He
But
had
that wasn't his first year back from Cleveland though. I think that was his last year.
yeah, I think that was his last year.
Yeah.
And then you had the drama. I think it was I can't remember if it was the first or second year. Was it the first year when he had David Black? Was
Oh
it?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Dude, I don't care what anybody says. He got him fired, and how he was constantly dismissing, his plays. How he was trying to take over the coaching, like as if he was the coach. That dude was a freaking drama queen.
Oh, he had no
All right,
respect for David Blatt.
No, exactly. No type of respect. So I don't want you to say I'm being hyperbolic
No, no,
about
no, no.
this.
'Cause I'm gonna give you a
And
situation that you haven't mentioned.
and don't you remember that elbow he gave Eric Spoelstra?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I was gonna mention that. I was gonna mention that. The bump. And look. It's no secret
Ah
uh,
man,
no, look. There's no secret
defend
that
him.
no. There's no defending this. It's no secret that he tried to get Eric Spoelstra fired. There's no secret. He absolutely tried to do it. But guess what happened? The Godfather, Pat Riley, all hell Pat Riley, said no. He's your coach. You came here to win the championship. Go out there and be the man. Not that wasn't gonna happen on their watch. That's the difference between a great organization like the Miami Heat and garbage organizations like the Cavaliers and frankly like the Lakers. The Lakers are a garbage organization. The
Wait,
only
what?
reason you heard what I said? They're a garbage organization.
Wow, dude.
The only thing that benefits the Lakers is where they're at is their legacy and people want to play there. That's it. You look at that and the reason why I have so much respect for LeBron James, even though I agree with some of the stuff that you're saying about him being a drama queen, even though I have a lot of respect for him, despite all that, is you look at that 2020 bubble Lakers championship team, right? Look at the guys on his roster. Yeah, Anthony Davis who quit in New Orleans, right? You have Dwight Howard who's considered a joke. Rajon Rondo who I don't know if that was from like obviously Rajon Rondo was part of a championship with Boston, right? Great player in Boston, and then he went to Dallas, right? And he essentially quit on that team,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
And then you look at some of the other guys that they have on their team, right? Just journeymen, just just like role players, a slew of role players, right? And then the organization themselves, you have to remember, they weren't that far removed from being a bad team before he got there. And even when LeBron James got there the first year, you had all the controversy with Jenny Buss, Magic Johnson, the brother, I forgot her brother's name. You know, I think Phil Jackson was involved in that too. Like that organization is a joke. They're a joke organization. The only reason why that people don't call them on it is because of their history, their legacy, and that's it. That's it. But no one can convince me that they're run properly. They're not. They're lucky that they're in the location that they're in, and they're lucky that the greatest player in that era decided to go over there so he can make movies, so he can make Space Jam 2.
Yeah, that garbage movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I heard it's pretty bad. But yeah, so like you're right about LeBron. Like you're right about that. There's definitely he comes with a lot of baggage, but he also comes with wins and championships. That's just how it is.
And he does a lot of complaining too. Even
Yeah,
even when he's winning, he still complains.
yeah, but you know who else does a lot of complaining? Kyle Lowry. You know what I mean? I ain't complaining about that. It is what it is. As long as you can win, people don't care. People don't care. So
I don't know. Well, all right. So
so
go ahead.
all right. But before we get to because I do want to talk about what happened with LeBron and Isaiah Stewart, but
Do you have the article for that or the video? Because I really want to see the video again.
okay, I'll pop it up. But while I'm at it, um, what was I gonna say? Okay, why do you don't why? Because I have a reason. I'll tell you why I think Anthony Davis is gonna get some type of criticism, deserves some of the criticism. Why don't you think he's not a top player?
Oh, I thought I already said it. Because for one,
Oh, okay. Okay,
yeah,
no, go ahead. Just summarize
yeah.
it.
'Cause I think I honestly believe he's really very inconsistent. When it comes to, him
Oh, my bad.
impacting,
Sorry.
leaving a huge impact, within the team or within the organization. Like I've seen him like he would demand the ball, especially in the post, and whatnot. But then there are other times where he's just not aggressive. Like when I see, okay, you have to remember, there's a reason why people say they love guys like Giannis and guys like Westbrook because they give it their all every single night. You know what I'm saying? Like they give it their all every single night. Those are one of the two guys that I could probably say that has never ever cheated the game. Ever cheated the game. That's why I love Westbrook so much. That's why I like Giannis right now. Now, when it comes to AD,
You see it, right?
yeah, I'm seeing it right now.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm put the screen up on my side. Yeah, when I see a guy like AD, I just don't see the exact same passion that everybody else is displaying on the court. Whether if it's LeBron or Abdul, there were times where I'm saying to myself, like, bro, it looks like even Dwight Howard is playing harder than AD at times. AD, I feel like AD, he's just like giving his all, like he really wants to win. Like the time when they actually won the championship, that was the AD that I like. You're not seeing that AD right now.
Like me personally, I haven't seen enough Laker game to determine that. But I will say this: for a guy who's that big, that agile, that who and like I said, to me, he like obviously LeBron James, he deserved the MVP. Like he was the best player, all that other stuff. But the biggest difference maker on that championship team was Anthony Davis because he clogged the lane, and like it was just tough for the Heat team to to do anything in the paint with him there.
Yeah.
Right. But to me, I always say this, right? If you're the top player and your team's not winning consistently, then how important are your stats? How important are your stats? Because in New Orleans, look, I get New Orleans not a free agent destination. I get it, but that team with him there didn't do much winning. You know what I mean? Like he was able to get them to play a couple playoffs. I know he had one. I don't know if did they ever go past the first round in New Orleans
Yeah, and I think they got swept by the Golden State.
in the second round.
Yeah.
Okay, but that happened like once in his career up over there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you look at what's going on with this Laker team now. Like LeBron James back, and he's gonna get I think he got suspended one game,
Which is not enough, by the way. But yeah, he got suspended one game.
Yeah, I don't think that's enough either. I think he should, like Isaiah Stewart got 2 games.
And he's the one that got hit.
That makes no sense to me. Yeah, let me cut off the.
Yeah. You could replay it again because there was a part where I wanted to see.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's the one that got hit. He's the one that had blood on him, and yet he gets suspended for 2 games. I'm go ahead.
To me, like, look, I understand why Stewart got 2 games, right? I get it.
Oh, come on.
No. I'm gonna tell you why. Because of his reaction.
Exactly.
No. And what he could have done to everybody else. Because if you're doing what you're trying to get at LeBron, right? And he's tossing people aside and throwing people, like, he could have hurt somebody else. With LeBron, he only hurt Isaiah Stewart. And I'm not saying that Isaiah Stewart don't deserve to be upset. He has every right to be upset.
Okay.
But what he's doing, trying to push people around, like, you could have hurt somebody else. I guarantee you that's why he got an extra game. You're looking at him pushing. He pushed.
Oh my god, dude, we rewind that part. No, I'm not gonna lie. That was actually pretty funny. That was actually pretty funny. How he was just tossing guys, left and right, and I don't want to change the topic. I think you have to rewind a little bit more.
All right.
Because I wasn't anticipating it. So.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You saw that, right? Like you can't have that.
Oh my gosh!
No matter how bad you are, you can't endanger other people, and that's why you got 2 games.
Well, the guy is like what 6'9", 6'10".
Yeah, and you can't be pushing people around like that.
Well, like I mean, look, they're in his way. You know, you know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
because they don't want him fight. Well, he had his hand on LeBron, but he didn't do anything.
And look, pause it, pause it, pause it, pause it, pause it, pause it,
Okay,
pause it,
okay,
pause
okay,
it,
okay,
pause
okay,
it,
okay, okay.
you too late, too late.
Oh, wait, go back to the.
Right here. You're gonna call me a sexist right now,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't care.
How come? I don't look.
Look,
Keep that shit to yourself. Well,
no,
like that
no, no.
that has nothing to do with anything right now.
Listen,
It's completely inconsequential to the situation.
listen. What the hell is she doing?
She's trying to calm him down.
Look, the chick is like what, like a 5'3" compared to everybody else.
Okay,
It is bad. It is bad. I guarantee you. And don't tell me that I'm like, this is the. I'm only going to mention this just for this particular case. I guarantee you, if she was one of the people that got run over, it would be a huge outcry. If she was the one that got run over by Stewart,
Okay.
like everybody else did.
Okay.
Listen, dude, like get look, listen. I'm sorry. Like freaking know your place, man. Like get out of the way.
It's her job.
Quiet. No. Let me finish. Get the hell out of the way. What the hell is someone who is like 5'2", 5'3"? I don't know how. I don't know who she is. I don't know how tall she is.
I think she's part. I think she's part of the staff.
I don't give a crap. Get out of the way. Let the man handle the job, okay?
Oh yeah, because they're doing such a good job of it, right?
Listen, let the man handle the job. I have, and you could look. You could say anything all you want about, you don't agree with gender roles, but even when it comes to boxing, I told you that we need bigger referees anyway. I've told you that. Look, this is unacceptable by Stuart Park, and I get that. I get it. But you have these little. You have these. First off, the refs are small too. We need bigger refs. We need bigger.
What the fuck does it matter?
Listen. We need bigger refs. All right. Because look, because I don't know what's the average. Maybe you might help me out with this one. I don't know what the average is when it comes to.
I know the average. Who gives a shit? Who cares?
All right. Then
if you're
not going to take this seriously, then
wait, dude, something serious just happened. I'm watching it right now.
What game?
No, it's not a game. Dude, for some reason, I'm watching Raw, right? I don't know why.
That company that you said that it was garbage. Now you're watching Raw.
No. Because
can we stick to basketball?
No. Let me tell you what just happened.
My apologies, folks.
I'm gonna tell you what happened, right? So I have Raw. I guess I forgot to change the channel, but I have it on TV, right? And just now they just ran an angle. I'm not gonna talk about the angle because I don't give a shit. But what happened was one of the wrestlers was walking up the ramp, right? And then he gets attacked by a fan.
What?
He got attacked by a fan.
Are you sure that's not scripted?
No, it's not. Definitely not scripted. They moved the camera away after it happened.
Okay.
What the? Holy crap! Okay.
What? I never understood. Is there a reason why they always remove the camera out the action, away from the action?
Because they don't want to encourage that type of behavior. When someone's streaking, you know how they don't like to show it because they don't like to encourage that type of behavior.
The funny thing is, it really makes no sense to me because people are just gonna look for it on YouTube anyway. You know what I'm saying?
But if it's not, the only way they can catch it is by like fan footage or something like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
But they don't want to broadcast it.
So you agree? You agree with that practice? Like don't even show it on TV.
Like, it don't really matter to me.
Yeah, to me, the reason why stuff like that matters to me is because now we're no longer. I mean, every single the audience, the crowd is get to see it, but the people at home is not able to see it. Like you're everybody else that's involved obviously the announcers, obviously the refs, the players, the fans, everybody else, get to watch, but except us at home.
Yeah, but like
I feel kind of alienated if you understand what I mean.
I don't know. I don't. No, I don't really care, to be honest with you, when it comes to that. But
I don't buy that, but
no,
okay.
I don't care about that. But okay, all right. So
But you
back
don't.
to.
What's happening over there now?
No, no,
What's
nothing.
what's happening?
Everything back to normal as normal. Everything's back to normal. Like
No, but like, did they escort the fan out? Like,
I'm
what's
going to
going
assume
on?
they did. I'm going to assume he's probably going to go to jail, and rightfully so.
Hey, question. Do you
Mhm.
remember that? Do you remember that one time? Damn, I forgot who that guy was. Where the guy attacked. I can't remember who it was, but he had that one leg, that prosthetic leg. I
Oh,
don't know.
Zach Gowen.
Zach Gowen. Zach Gowen. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, was that scripted?
What? Like, oh yeah,
When
yeah,
he
yeah.
when he,
That,
when
yeah,
he
yeah,
when
yeah,
he
yeah.
first when he first came, and then I
Yeah,
think
that's scripted.
I forgot what's his name. What's his name that pulled his leg, and he thought it was an act. You know what? I think you're right. I think that
No,
was
yeah, that was scripted. That was
that
scripted.
that, that was scripted. But I thought that was a very amazing story, though. I thought that was a
No,
really good
it was,
story.
it was. But all right. So, like, Steve, listen. Um, okay.
Are are you are you
Look.
going are you going back, or are you going to
Yeah,
play
I'm
it
going
again?
back to what your stupid statement. I don't. No one gives a shit what size these people are. Who cares? Like they have security. They have police officers. They're all there. So like, so why do I give two shits what a woman is doing there? Like, she's part of the staff.
I don't give a crap if she's part of the staff or what. If she, if again, if she, there is absolutely no problem. There's absolutely, because there's look, there would have been a major out. The reason why you said yourself that he got he got
Games?
suspended for 2 games
Yeah.
because of he was running people over, or I mean they didn't say that. I'm gonna look for it,
I get no.
but
I don't think they said it, but that's why he got. In my opinion, I think that's why he got 2 games.
I thought he got suspended for 2 games when he was trying to reach when he ran inside the tunnel and tried to go to the other side. I thought
Yeah,
that's what
that
it
too.
was.
Yeah, all that stuff is connected. All that stuff's connected.
Okay, well, but the thing is though, when he's running, people over again, I believe now. If you think I'm being hyperbolic about this, just say so. But I believe if she got run over, that dude probably got suspended for like 5-6 games. I guarantee it.
I mean, maybe,
I guarantee it.
maybe, but like that's what. But right now, she's part of the staff, so like she didn't have to be over there if she didn't want to. She could have stayed on the side. That's fine, but like she like that to me, that's completely inconsequential to what's going on. That's completely inconsequential. It doesn't matter what's going on. Like what it doesn't matter who's there trying to stop who. The facts
Mhm.
are that you have one player who and look, when
Oh
you saw you
gosh,
and you look, you saw the
jeez, wow.
you let me ask you a
You
question.
got you got paper and everything flying around,
Yeah,
like electronics flying around.
yeah, like
Oh
like
gosh,
you saw what LeBron James did to him, right? You saw that when they slowed it down with the elbow or fist or whatever.
absolutely.
Clear. Look, I'm not saying LeBron James did it to intentionally to hurt
Oh
him.
come
No,
on,
no,
yeah he did.
listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying.
Uh,
Listen to what I'm saying. Okay. I don't think he definitely wanted him to do this. I definitely didn't want to do. I think what he tried to do is that he was getting they were tugging and pulling and stuff like that, and he tried to like shove him aside. I think he tried to shove him aside. So I don't have a problem with Isaiah getting upset. Like I'm not like that I'm not, I'm not upset that he got mad. The reason why he got suspended 2 games was because he put other people in danger. That's why. That's
yeah,
why
but
he put other people in danger. I do not agree that he should like he LeBron James should get 2 games as well.
I think so too.
At the very least, like he should not get a bigger punishment than LeBron James, even though I understand why they gave him to him. Even though I understand, because like you said, he put other people in danger. He was trying to, he obviously he's trying to get LeBron, but in the meantime, you're pushing over other people. Like that could lead to potential lawsuits. You have to think about it from that way too. It can lead to potential
Um,
lawsuits and stuff like that, and you don't like you can't have that in the league. You can't have that.
yeah,
You can't have that.
it's yeah, you're absolutely right. But again, it's like what Djokovic had said also. Like he wants to protect himself, and he's not.
No,
You
I
can't
understand that. I understand
you
that.
cannot expect grown men who's here to play a game, who's trying to obviously win the game, entertain the crowd, and a guy punches you in the face, and on top of that you're bleeding. Like, dude, once there's blood, all bets are off. All bets are off. And I think the reason why he reacted the way he did is because I think LeBron James had said something to him, and what's really pissed him off. I wish you could get a soundbite, but I think that's what really pissed him off. That LeBron James probably said something negative towards him when he
Man,
got in his
I don't
face.
know. I don't know. I don't know if that's the case, but I understand Isaiah being upset. Like I definitely understand him being upset because he got cheap shotted.
Yeah, and dude, look, we both know that LeBron is a huge guy,
Yeah,
huge, big
yeah.
elbows, big hands, and all has a lot of power, has a lot of muscle. To do that, especially in close range, and LeBron James looked at him as he did it. That's why I don't think it was an accident.
No, no, no. Look, I think what he tried to do. I think he tried to like shove him off, right? Being
That's
like,
not
yo,
a
I don't
shove.
appreciate. No, 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 no. I think that's what he tried to do.
What
But
he
you know,
did, what he did
he
is
connected with
pull.
the eye. He
No,
connected with the eye.
what he did is pull the John Jones doing an elbow shot. That's what he did.
Definitely did that. Like
Yes,
I see, yeah, like
that's what he did. He did a John Jones, and Stewart got upset and he wanted to attack him, and rightfully so. You can't freaking hit me in the eye, in the mouth, and expect me to not to retaliate. Like, get out of here, man. And as far as everybody else, trying to hold him back, look, I understand that they're all trying to do their jobs, but clearly you saw how many people he run over.
yeah.
You saw how many people they run over. Like
Fine.
it.
That's why
Uh,
that's why they have police and that's why they have security and they have police over there to control the situation.
yeah, they did one hell of a job
Hey,
to
listen,
control one guy. One, they did one
yeah,
hell of a job having now.
yeah. That's what they're there for. That's what they're there for. That's what they're there for. So, like I said, I don't understand what
And
you're.
why did Westbrook get a technical?
I don't know. I don't know. Like he acting innocent. Like you trying to figure out why. No, man. Like come on. We all know that if Isaiah Stewart got let go, that Russell Westbrook were gonna throw some hands. We definitely know that. He's about that life. Like I'll say that about him. He's about that life. So like I guess the referee kind of figured, listen, we know what you're about to do, so we're gonna give you a technical. We see like they may not have had the camera on him, but I'm sure he was I'm sure he was ready to fight.
You think so?
Yeah, 100% he was ready to fight.
Yeah, you might be right, but unless he actually did something, it's not right for him to give him a technical like
I
that.
mean, I'm sure if he's innocent, then they'll rescind it. I think it can get rescinded. So yeah, so I think he'll be fine. He'll live. So he has bigger issues to deal with. Okay, so is there any other NBA news that you want to talk about before we move on?
Well, we already discussed the whole Steph Curry thing,
Mm-hmm.
but before we move on, let me share this real quick,
Right, go ahead.
and so that way you could pretty much, I want to say that you really have no defense
For
anymore.
who? For who?
No. Let me share the stats real quick, so that way when you see these numbers, it'll probably maybe give you a much better visual and a better understanding of why he's the best player in the league. All right. So hold on. I can't find the exact site, but this will
What
do.
the hell?
Something else happened?
No, 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 because they're showing a different angle of the fan attack. Do you want to see it or no?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let me. I'm first. I'm gonna like the video. I'm gonna like the thing, and then I'm gonna let me share this. Okay, hold on a second, and then I'll share your thing in a second. All right, give me a second.
Yeah. I mean, if it's really that bad when it comes to as far as WWE is concerned, I don't know if you remember when I said this to you, but I think I had said that we was going to see a trend because remember we were seeing this a lot in the NBA. I don't know if you remember, but we were seeing a lot of fans, attacking players.
Definitely, yeah, I definitely saw that. Was like after the whole after COVID, and people just being back falling out. It's funny. Um, this something similar to this almost happened in AEW.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. This happened
Oh
like,
my god!
and it's funny. It happened while they were down here. It was some dipshit who lived down here who tried to do that, and I think McKinley was there too. Some dipshit came in, got onto the ramp. I think Jericho threw a punch at him,
Oh
but
really?
yeah. But the
A legit
security,
punch.
yeah, but
Ha!
security kind of grabbed the dude before anything escalated. So
Oh, for goodness sakes, man! Dude, I don't listen. I want to be entertained. Obviously, with the players. In this case, obviously, with the wrestlers, and then when you have, guys coming from the outside, I think like a bunch of idiots. Yeah, the stuff like that, just irritates me because, like, why? All you're gonna do is just put yourself in jail. You're probably going to get hurt because these guys actually know how to fight and they're bigger than you. Like, what?
yeah,
Is you're just playing stupidity? You know what I'm saying? Like you're just playing dumb on national TV. Like what are you trying to gain from doing that? Like you're not gaining anything except being in handcuffs. So I don't get it, man.
I hope he's in jail for a long time because that is so dumb. And then the guy who did that in AEW. Let me see if I can refresh this. The guy who did that in AEW, he went on Twitter and started trash talking Jericho and stuff like that.
The guy that attacked them.
Hmm.
Wow, you
Yeah.
got to be
So
kidding me.
I said something to him. He didn't reply back, but
You said something to the guy.
yeah.
Really?
I think I called him like a dipshit or something like that.
Oh gosh, that's funny.
Yeah, man. Cause like it's like no one came over to watch your fat ass act like a dumbass. No one cares about that. No one cares about you.
Agreed. 100% agree.
Yeah. Yeah, again, I'm looking for the video. I liked it, but it's not showing up on my
He probably took it down.
No. It's still up. It's still up. It's still up. Let me just scroll down my feed real quick. Yeah, I apologize. I just want to make sure because the video is pretty crazy.
Yeah, I really want to see it.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? Let me go to trending. Let me go to trending. Okay, there you go. There we go. You definitely should see it. You should see it right here.
All right.
Go to videos. There you go.
All right. Let me put my screen. Oh gosh. Oh man. Let me. What in the world? So
I'm
can you
surprised.
are you able to
Go ahead.
rewind it?
Yeah. I'll rewind it.
Yeah, hide that StreamYard, whatever the thing is called on the bottom of your screen.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. Where the hell is security at?
Yeah. Where is security? I think that's them right there,
Are you freaking kidding me right now?
dude.
Dude, you gotta be freaking kidding me.
What the? I'm. You know what? Like I'm surprised. I'm surprised Steph didn't like try to clobber him after. If I was Steph, I would have tried to clobber him.
Oh, for sure. Oh, for sure. He hit like the guy. I wanted like, did he actually make contact with him? Like hit him in the
Yeah, he
head or?
tackled him. Yeah, he tackled him.
Yeah. Okay. Play it one more time. Play it one more time.
Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can find. There we go. There we go.
Oh shoot.
Let me. This is up. If you
Yeah.
see the
Yeah.
beginning, let me
Rewind
rewind.
it. Yeah. 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 Oh wow.
Yeah, that's exactly that. That was like that's what I saw. Like a guy coming in underneath the camera and just started to like tackle him.
Bro, like he just ran straight to him, did like a freaking football move. You know what I'm saying? Like he completely
Yeah,
just straight tackled him. No freaking way.
I hope that dude goes to jail. I
Jeez.
hope that dude goes straight to jail.
Oh my gosh, man! Like, dude, you could actually hurt. Never, you know what? Never mind. Because
No,
this
Go
irritates
ahead,
me.
go ahead. No, trust me, I'm with you. Like it irritates the shit out of me too. Like no one came over there to watch your dumbasses.
Yeah, like nobody came here to watch you. You know, everybody paid for their ticket. People want to watch and be entertained.
Yeah,
But then, if there's a chance that you could actually hurt one of these guys, like, come on, that's not what we want to see.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? So, oh man, but no, you know what? That was really good for that. I appreciate you sharing that.
Yeah, no problem.
That was really like wow. Like you see this, obviously people run in the football field. You see these people, tackling, throwing popcorn and drinks and spitting on people,
Yeah,
on NBA players.
but you rarely see a stalker um try to attack an athlete. Very rarely.
That's true.
But then, 'cause obviously you had the one situation like this happened years ago with someone stabbing a tennis player. I think her name was Jenny Capriati or something like that. That was a long time ago.
See, I didn't know about that one.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. But you rarely see people stalk like streakers attack athletes. But when it comes to wrestling, like bro, like these people, and trust me, these wrestlers, you can call it fake all you want. These dudes will fuck you up if you try anything with them.
I believe it. Oh
Trust
man,
me,
these guys are
because some of these dudes are like I said, some of these dudes are legit combat athletes,
mm-hmm.
and again, they ain't nothing to ain't nothing to snooze at, man. It really isn't. It really isn't. But go ahead, share your thing, and then we can move on to the next topic.
Uh, okay, yeah. So pretty much all I had was maybe share this. Um, share screen. Can you see it?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, I was trying to look for the main one but this was all like I didn't want to constantly search all over
I
the
mean,
internet.
like, bro, I've already admitted to that he should be he should be the MVP of the league right now.
Okay, that's fine, but that's fine having that. But remember, it's not just about the numbers that I'm talking about.
Okay.
It's the fact that okay. Do you remember what I said about Giannis? How I said he is basically doing the same thing what Shaq is doing.
Mm-hmm.
Just because the guy is not a great 3-point shooter or he could, you know, basically dribble like and one players, it didn't matter. He was a still huge impact into the game and to where nobody could stop him anyway. Shaq did the exact same thing. You've seen Tim Duncan do it. So Steph Curry is doing it, but just in a different way. He's doing it in a way to where you have to basically double team him when he gets to half court.
Yeah, he's doing it the way he always did it, like just shooting threes and being awesome.
Yeah, being awesome, shooting threes, being electrifying, putting out energy out there. And when you are able to dissemble or disable the defense because of your 3-point shooting, just strictly because of your 3-point shooting way outside the 3-point line, that's impact. Like you basically have the defense in disarray because there's nothing that they can do. Like it's either you let him.
That's how great players are.
Okay, you either let him come by, shoot the three, or you come out to the 3-point line, double team him, triple team him, and now you have like 2 or 3 guys wide open anyway. It's like it puts you in a position where you have to pick your poison, and regardless of what poison that you pick, it's going to screw you over.
Okay.
So him having that type of impact, that's why I say he's the best player in the league. Yeah, of course, Kevin Durant and Giannis are much bigger players. Yeah,
They can do the
you know,
same thing.
no, they
They
can't.
can they can they can disrupt your defense if you like.
Yeah, but not the way Steph Curry is doing it. This is
I
this
don't, I
this
don't know.
this is a complete another level. You have
Well,
to remember,
the reason why it looks spectacular because his team's winning right now.
but
I think they have the best record in the league.
he's always been winning.
Yeah, but like right now he's winning at a pace that's better than everyone else in the league, and they're going to have like Clay Thompson back soon.
Yeah,
That's scary.
that team is extremely scary right now, even before Klay Thompson. You know what I'm saying? Like this
Yeah,
this this is scary. So what I'm saying is this is the reason why he's the best player. He's the best player in the league right now because of the impact, because of his team is in first place, and he's just dominating the whole league to where there's absolutely nothing that you could do to stop him. There's nothing that you could do. Now, if you wanna, there's a couple of strategies that I think that the league should probably do, which is put full court pressure, which I know they usually do that only in like fourth quarters at times, but to me they gotta try to do something, put pressure on him, right before he inbound the ball, or make sure he doesn't get the ball.
I mean, to me, the best way to stop that team is like stop everyone else.
Well,
Yeah, you
I
can't,
don't
you
think
can't, you
that's going
can't.
to work.
Yeah, he's not gonna play all 42 minutes. So or 48 minutes, excuse me. He's not gonna play all 48 minutes. Like if he gets off, he gets off. You accept that because he's a great player. You have to stop the other guys from getting off.
Yeah,
So if you got Andrew Wiggins hitting threes, Jordan Poole hitting threes, Draymond Green apparently he's hitting threes now. Like you guys to be careful. You guys to be careful. And again, like he is my front runner for MVP right now. Like definitely not. There's no. I'm not arguing that. But you want me to say that he's the best player in the league right now, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
you just don't want to
He
give him props.
No, I already given him the ultimate prop by saying he's the MVP of the league so far. I've
That's not
already given
enough.
no,
That's not
no,
enough.
no. That's enough. That's not enough for you, but that's how I am. That's how I am. That's how I've always been. That's how I've always been. So like, so yeah, congratulations, Steph Curry.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
know,
That remember that dude has always been beating KD throughout his whole entire career. He's been beating KD. Just so you know.
okay, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. But like Curry, like Durant, like he's won more championships with Durant than without Durant. So don't forget that. Don't forget that
And
also.
how many did Durant win without Curry? What's the number?
None.
Ah, you should have stayed quiet, buddy.
No. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. And hey, look. At the end of the day, shout out to Steph Curry. Like he's amazing. So
And
it is what it is.
yes, he is. He's amazing, and which is why until the Bucks get better, I mean healthier. Right now, Steph Curry is the best player in the league right
Okay. All
now.
right.
So
Good. All
so
right. So
I'm going to stick with him. So he's number one, right? Giannis, I'm gonna put him as number two, and I'm putting KD at number three and LeBron at number four. That's my list right now. So
yeah,
there you go.
that's cute. Anyway, all right. So let's move on. We have a new Smash Brothers clone to talk about. All right. So let me share this. Or actually, let me end this if I can.
I actually had I actually wanted to show a trailer, but you could do it on your end.
Yeah, I have the I have the trail. I have the video. I have the video thing on right now. So let's talk about the multiverse. Actually, hold on a second. Okay. Okay. So let me show you the video first. Let me rewind because I watched it with volume to kind of get an idea what they wanted to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my bad. Okay, so obviously the creator, the finder. Multiverses is a brand new fighting game platform fighter coming out. It's a Warner Brothers collaboration, and what this is essentially it's a free to play cross platform fighter, right? And it has obviously they showed some of the cast of characters right there. Let me see if I can let me pause it. All right, so obviously right now I don't know all the characters, so the ones I recognize are Shaggy, Steven Universe, Harley Quinn, Finn from Adventure Time, Wonder Woman. I forgot the dude name from Adventure Time. Superman, Batman, Bugs Bunny, and Tom and Jerry. So these are pretty much all Warner Brother properties.
Yes.
So yeah, so this list of names is going to get like I'm very much to
Yeah,
this this this
you're very much what?
this roster is gonna grow very much soon. Like this thing is gonna grow exponentially over the next couple of months, right?
You stole the word right out of my mouth. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, so they're gonna have a massive roster, right? Um, so let me go to the article first. Let me go to the article. Let me pause and then go to the article
Yeah.
because this is they're taking a very interesting take on this. All right, so the game is gonna be released in 2022, hopefully. And this game has been rumored for a little bit. It's been rumored for a little bit, but like I said, I didn't take much stock into it because like I said, no one said anything. But now that it's come out, like it's gonna be interesting. So obviously this is the trailer that we've seen. So hosted by Player First Games,
Mm-hmm.
and the guy who's in charge is Tony Han, and there's going to be a focus on online team-based competitive play, with a two-on-two format being at the forefront. There will be other modes like one-on-one or four-player free-for-alls, which I'm happy about.
That's what I'm happy about too. I
Yeah,
actually didn't know that they were going to have a for free for all.
yeah,
But it looks like like one of our friends has said on on the chat that
hmm
it looked like they're the primary the vocal point is the 2-on-2
yeah,
type of thing. And look, I remember you mentioned this before. I hate it when they have games where if it's a 2-on-2 or 3-on-3 and they don't have a one versus one. I
yeah.
always thought that was very stupid. But go ahead.
Okay, so I agree with you for the most part. Yeah. All right. So the roster includes many iconic characters from across the Warner Brothers portfolio. DC Comics, obviously. DC Comics with Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. You have Arya Stark from Game of Thrones, Finn and Jake from Adventure Time, Shaggy from Scooby Doo. Um, and that's it for right now. I know obviously Steven Universe or whatever, right? And then this is also the most important thing that I think is right now. I don't want to say necessarily hurting the Nintendo the not Nintendo, the Nickelodeon brawler,
Yeah,
but I do know that it was something that was a big contention for a lot of people who played the game and liked the game, right? Multiverse will also feature, and I'll highlight it here,
hmm
will also feature a full voice cast with many of their characters' original actors, including Martin
that
Lillard
was a
as
big deal.
Shaggy. Yeah,
Big
Mason.
deal.
Yeah, Macy Williams as Arya Stark, Kevin Conroy as Batman.
That's the one I was looking for.
Yeah, and John DiMaggio as Jake the dog. Okay, now it like to me, like for Warner Brothers, it would not actually matter to me that much, but for Nickelodeon, it does because I grew up, me personally, I grew up on Nickelodeon. So if you're gonna have these characters like Cat Dog and like I don't know who else is on the roster. I can't think of the roster at the time. But if you're gonna have all these Nickelodeon characters, you need to have their voices.
The
You need to
original
have,
voice
yeah,
actors, right?
yeah. At the very least, they have the original voice actors. The fact that Multiverses and Warner Brothers is going through that length to get the voice actors, that's a big deal to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Because like I said, this portfolio of characters that they have is very extensive, very extensive. Like and you having those voice actors is a big deal to somebody, especially for comic book fans who are they're very much sticklers for their content.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're sticklers for it, and for them to really put all that in to put that in there is a big deal, and I think it's very smart of them to do it. It's
Wait,
very smart
it's very smart for them to do the what?
to have the voice actors in the game that of the original voice actors for these characters.
Yeah, yeah.
Even in Game of Thrones is a live action show. They could have put any random girl to be Arya, but they chose the voice actress from the show to be the voice.
Oh, in Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah.
Do you watch that?
No, I don't watch
Oh,
that show.
okay.
The first time I first one that told me about it, but I have no interest in that show. But
Okay.
yeah, but but even still, right? Like it's very smart of them. It was very smart of them to do it. So all right, so continuing on,
Mm-hmm.
Multiverses is a dream project for our team. We're excited to officially reveal the game. We built Multiverse from the ground up to be competitive, cooperative, a social game that embraces teamwork and strategy. We're also focused on providing first-class online gameplay through dedicated servers, rollback netcode, all nice juicy PR stuff, right? So
Yeah.
the game is scheduled to come out in 2022, PS5, PS4, Xbox Series, Xbox One, and PC. Now notice there's one platform that's missing.
Um. Hold on. PlayStation, Xbox Series. Yeah, the Switch.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
I. Okay. I actually wanted to bring one of the points regarding to that. I believe
Wait, before you do, what's your thoughts about the game?
obviously I think the game is a ripoff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just another ripoff.
But would you play it?
I will play it.
Mm-hmm.
I will play it. I will definitely play it because I don't. I think it's going to be better than the Sony All Stars game at the very least,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's going to be better than Nickelodeon's Brawl simply because of the roster. I really like their roster, but again, I do believe it is a ripoff. But here's the thing, though, I don't know if I should criticize it or not, but I really don't like the art style that much.
So you don't like the art style?
Not really. Not really.
Okay,
To me, it looks cheap. It looks
damn, for
way
real?
too cheap. When you look at the graphics, you can't not tell me that it looks better than Smash.
Um, I don't know if I go that far. I don't
It
know if
is
I go that far.
look. What do you mean you can do? Look, dude. Just okay. Even if you just ignore just the characters, the background looks awful compared to Smash. Just by looking at the background, because when you go to the background with Smash Brothers,
Mm-hmm.
you see it like it's as if it's alive, like especially with the interaction when the background comes to the foreground, and with the changing of scenery, like it's just so lifelike, which is why
But
you
like you said, we don't know what else they're gonna add to the game. You don't know if they're going to. We haven't seen all the stages, so
yeah, but even still, like the stages that I've seen so far, I am not impressed whatsoever. With the stages, in the back.
okay.
So I think graphically, I don't think it looks that good. But the reason why I don't want to criticize it too much graphically is because it's a free to play game.
I,
So I
mhm.
really can't criticize it that much since it's free to play.
Okay.
But it's
Okay.
still a rip off to me. It's still a rip off nonetheless.
Let
And
me. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, it's still a rip off to me. And I think that I am worried that we are going to get overly saturated with all these wannabe Smash Brothers
I mean,
games.
we already have. There's more. There's definitely more than this. Like, there's definitely more than this. Like,
Yeah.
Brawlhalla is a Smash rip off. Like, I know there's a Cartoon Network one as well. That's essentially a platform. It's essentially a rip off, as you might say. Like, there definitely is a lot, but in my opinion, this one is the one that I think can compete with Nintendo.
Really?
Hmm.
You think this one?
With
Yeah.
Smash, compete with
You
Smash.
is it solely because of Batman and Superman?
No, 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 no.
Okay, why?
It's because they have the biggest they have arguably one of the biggest universes to utilize, and I do think the comic book characters do make a big difference. Now you also remember Warner Brothers. I believe they have access to Mortal Kombat characters as well. They have access to do they have access to the turtle? I think they do. To the turtles?
Ninja Turtles?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
because I know the turtles were in they were in Injustice.
Yeah, they were in Justice, and matter of fact, there was a crossover with I don't know if you knew this, but there was a crossover with Batman and the Ninja Turtles, in their comics. So
Yeah.
yeah, you could, yeah, I think you're right.
So
I
like
actually have it. I just didn't finish reading them yet. It was too much.
yeah, but I think that think is can compete with Smash. I think they do. I'm not saying it's gonna be. I don't think I'm not saying it's gonna be better than Smash, but I think they do, and I think the Nickelodeon All Star Brawler, even though like it's still early for that game, I feel
Hmm.
like they missed a big opportunity with that game. Um,
Wait, who did?
um, the people who made the Nickelodeon Brawler,
You feel that they missed the
the big
knockout
opportunity.
punch?
No, I feel like they missed a big opportunity to really make that game special.
Oh,
What's going on, Malta? Yeah, we already talked about the NBA stuff already. Yeah,
Malta, what's up? What's up, brother?
yeah, we already talked about it. So just whenever you get a chance, just rewind, rewind, and then we'll
Yeah, I pretty much said that Steph Curry is the best player in the league, and Heaven now doesn't think so.
I what the, I said that he's the leading MVP candidate. What are you
No, that's
talking?
not the same as the being the best player in the league. That's not the same.
Whatever. And anyways, I just feel like there's not like when it comes to the Nickelodeon, like I don't feel like there's enough buzz around that game for all the stuff that they were talking about when it came to we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and oh yeah, we're talking about multi what's the game called? This game right here. I think I don't know if you've seen it. Let me rewind.
Yeah,
Multiverses.
rewind it so he could see the whole entire footage in case he, if he
Yeah,
didn't see it, and we could discuss it more.
yeah, that we're talking about multiverses. Like yeah, like I was saying, like I just don't. I think that I don't know, man. Like I just don't think that they've done enough to really make that game feel special. I feel like they're going to do the same thing for. I think that they're going to learn from their mistakes with multiverse. But the thing is that it is free to play, so it is easy access for everybody.
Right.
So if you give everyone the access, then I think that will help them. I'm worried because like I said, when it comes to free to play, I don't have the best I don't have the biggest trust when it comes to free to play games.
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like the quality is not going to be there. I don't think the quality.
Uh,
I don't because I seen it with Pro Evolution Soccer, eFootball. eFootball went free to play, and the game looks worse than it did before.
are you for
And
real?
last year, yeah, looks worse. And now they've done a bunch of patches. They took away a ton of content. They did a bunch of stupid shit with that game, right? And I have a distrust for free to play games. I really do. But with that said, um, that doesn't guarantee that this game is gonna be bad, right? Like to me, like I like with this game, I hope. that if they do expand the universe, I hope they do it the right way. You know what I mean? Just don't like make sure that the quality of the game is the most important thing. Make sure the quality of the game doesn't suffer as a result of it.
Right.
That's all I ask for. Just don't make the game. I'm glad they had the free for all because, like I said, like that was a big deal to me when I first heard about the game. They only mentioned 2v2, and that's not that I didn't want that. I didn't want that, and I don't think and you didn't either.
Yeah.
So like I'm glad they have a free for all. I'm glad they have that. I'm glad they have a 1v1 mode. If when it comes to competitiveness, like the 1v1 mode is what's going to be the most important thing. The 1v1, because like you said, that's going to be the one that if it gets any type of traction when it comes to when it comes to like competitive online stuff, like the 1v1 is the one that most people are probably going to gravitate to, and they have to make sure they have that one correct. They have to get that one like right.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, Malta, they're not Nickelodeon characters. Well, actually, hold on a second. So yeah, some of them are, yeah, Adventure Time, yeah, that's Nickelodeon. That's on Nickelodeon. So, but I don't, yeah. So I mean, I know Steven Universe is on. Steven Universe on Nickelodeon? I don't remember, but yeah. So they like it's pretty much using the entire Warner Brothers library. So it concludes a whole bunch of universes. So I just hope they put Daffy Duck in the game. I ain't gonna lie to you. I hope they put Daffy Duck in the game.
Yeah. Honestly, I do believe those characters will eventually be available. Whatever it's Daffy Duck, Speedy Gonzalez, um, what's that rooster's name? I forgot his name.
Uh,
Do you remember his name?
uh, Froghorn Leghorn.
I think is it, well, yeah. And I actually also do hope that WB mascot, that frog, I forgot
Oh,
his
you mean
name.
that racist ass frog?
He's-
I don't know if he's racist or not. It just I heard that in the Dave Chappelle skit. That shit made me laugh.
yeah, I really hope all these other characters. Now, Malta, you said if you think this will sell, you have to remember
But
it is free to play.
yeah, it's free to play. So
It's free to
so the
play.
most important thing is like entry. It's easy entry.
Yeah, yeah, and I honestly believe they will. Now, look, now having you mentioned Nickelodeon. Let me share this real quick
Hmm.
because I actually have Nickelodeon playing right now.
Okay.
Um, can you see it?
Yeah. Let me pop it up. Okay.
Okay, just by looking at it, how do
Hmm.
you feel about the graphics with this game?
I don't have a problem with the graphics. I really
Okay,
don't.
we just saw. Now, you still remember how Smash Bros look like?
Yeah.
Now you remember? Do you remember? Okay, we just saw Multiverse. Do you think this looks better than Multiverse?
Honestly, I don't. I don't. Honestly, I would probably say no. But from the character models themselves, no. But it's hard to judge it because like with this game, I think they made the characters the way that they're portrayed in their shows. You know what I'm saying? And I think with Multiverse, I feel like they just made it. Everyone has kind of like a uniform graphic design. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
If
think
you get
you're
what I'm
right.
saying? Yeah, like cause the way these way I can explain it is that with Nickelodeon, they took all the characters from the series and planted them into the game. When it comes to multiverse, I feel like they took the characters, they picked the character they wanted to do in the game, they drew them up, the way they wanted them to look, and then put them in the game. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I also believe that the reason why I don't think this game is going to last, that really long is because it you could tell that it is 100% a duplicate copy from Smash Brothers. Like all I'm seeing is just Smash Brothers moves, and whatnot. With the multiverse that we just watched, uh, didn't it feel like you had a sense that it played somewhat different?
Yeah, I mean, I would say so. Like, but like I said, we have to see more. We have to see more of it before I can make a
And
determination.
like like one of our friends had said, he mentioned how they're really going to focus on on team play. So I believe what they're going to do is have specific characters that would actually link together for you to make proper teammates. I think this is going to be something similar to how it was with Marvel versus Capcom 2
Hmm.
and 3, where you pick certain characters that actually go align with each other as far as making combos and things like that. So I believe multiverse is going to do that. But as far as this game, I don't think it's going to last that long. I think the DC characters are too iconic, and that's going to be one of the main reasons why I believe it's going to last a whole lot longer than this game. But here's what I also wanted to mention though.
Hmm.
What Nickelodeon and what DC did, I thought was a very very smart move. Even though I think it's a copy, because remember
Do me a quick favor. Roll back a little bit and stop at the character select screen.
okay. Hold on. Do you remember where it was? I can't remember.
Yeah, it was after that fight.
Oh, there it is. Here it is.
All right, pause. Okay, let me. So, all right. So I obviously you're gonna have SpongeBob and Squidward. That's fine. Ren and Stippy. That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Cat Dog. I'm very excited about that. And then you got representatives from All Real Monsters, the Thornberries, Hey Arnold. Honestly, even with all this, right? I think the roster is lacking with this game. I think the roster is lacking.
Well, before you continue, I do like that they have Ninja Turtles, and I do like
But they only have two of them.
and I like the Avatar, Aang,
Yeah,
Toph.
yeah, yeah.
People did like that series, that
But
series.
they
So I
only
think,
but they only had two of them. Two Ninja Turtles.
hmm
They need to have all four. What are they holding back for? Like if you're going to go after the king, which is Smash Brothers, you have to go all out. Like waiting for a fucking DLC is not going to do anyone any favors.
I agree.
Like you have two Ninja Turtles. You don't even have Arnold in the game. Put Hey Arnold in there. Helga is fine. I'm fine with Helga being in there. But where the fuck is Arnold? Where's I think Harold, the black kid. I hope that's his name.
hmm
Harold. Like, dude, like go all out. Like, okay, first of all, they don't have Ren and Stimpy. No, 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 no. They don't have Doug, which pisses me off because I want him to be Quellman and have Quellman be in the game, but he's not in
Okay.
the fucking game.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see what else. You don't have Rocco. You have no Rocco representation into this game at all. If you're going to go after the king, don't fucking hold back.
I
Don't hold
agree.
back.
Yeah.
Like what the what? Like they legitimately think that they can hold off enough alone to just have DLC. You can't think like that. You can't think like that. You have to go all out. And to me, this roster is garbage. This roster is garbage.
You really think this roster is lacking? Okay.
It's very much lacking.
Okay.
Like we haven't seen all of Multiverse, and that already has a better roster.
Yeah, they do have a much better roster, but I think that's just more to the simple fact that they're more iconic characters that people really care about. Over the years, like Bugs Bunny had lasted, like everybody know who Bugs Bunny is. He's like equivalent to a Mickey Mouse. You know what I'm saying? So I believe because of their characters are so iconic, everybody know who Superman is. Everybody know who Batman is. So yeah, their characters are far supreme, um compared to the Nickelodeon characters. But yeah, I agree with you. If they want to compete with Smash, yeah, you have to go all out and
'Cause you can
provide
look,
the
look,
best
look.
character.
You're competing with a game that has what? How many characters does Smash Brothers have?
Oh my gosh, I lost count, dude. It's a lot, a
Like
lot.
you, okay. So you see this comment from Walter, right? My favorite Nick characters are Rocket Power and Jimmy Neutron. I don't see Jimmy Neutron on here.
Right.
You see, and I don't even watch Jimmy Neutron. But why is he not in the game? Why is he not in the game? What are they holding back for?
Well, you know what it is. They want to make money.
Okay, but you have to look when you are competing, you have to put you, especially with a franchise as big as Smash Brothers, you have to go all out. You have to go all out. Like to me, this roster is no good. Like this roster to me, this roster is no good.
Yeah, yeah.
This roster is no good. Like and I don't know, man. Like I'm disappointed with this roster. I was actually interested in the game too, but I'm not buying the game with that garbage ass roster. I can't do it.
Well, I mean, if you're not interested, in the game, yeah, I mean, I'm surprised you already going to dismiss it without even trying it. Is what I
No,
should have said.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but like when it comes to games like this, the characters do matter. And you have a game in Smash Brothers that has not only do they have all their iconic Nintendo characters, they have iconic characters from other series as well.
Yeah,
And you have all these great characters at your disposal, but yet you only give us a fraction of it.
yeah, pretty much so. Yeah, pretty much so.
See? Yeah, go
But
ahead.
here's what I was trying to say earlier. I believe what Nickelodeon and what DC, WB, whatever, um, I think their strategy was amazing. And here's what I mean. They waited until Sora was announced before they even talked about these games. You know what I'm saying? Like they wanted to wait till Nintendo did their thing, so that there was no longer hype about Smash Brothers, and then because to me, I didn't know about this multiverse. I know you said there was rumors about it, but I thought it was very impressive how they were able to keep this hush hush until Sora was released. Because think about it, like remember, I don't know if you remember this, haven't know, but when Sora came out and was released, you had people crying over this dude.
Alright.
People were literally crying when he was released. Big, and you even said yourself when we talked about it, because I wish we had guys like Liquid Snake and Shadow the Hedgehog or whatnot. But even you had said that was a really huge impact to have Sora in the game.
Yeah, it's the perfect final character to announce.
Exactly, perfect final character. So I think they did a very good job of keeping their games hush hush until Sora was finally released. Whoever the last character they were anticipated.
I think it's smart to not to have like cause remember like Smash like we may not see a new Smash Brothers for a long while.
Right.
So it's the perfect opportunity for these games to gain their notoriety. And the reason why it annoys me with the Nintendo with the Nickelodeon stuff is because they have a roster rich amount of characters that they can use.
Mm-hmm.
They have it, but they just like I don't understand like one not having the voice actor stuff like that's gonna matter to some people. Like that would matter to
The hell
me.
is this?
Yeah, that's a Dragon Ball
Oh, what the hell was
universe.
he doing here? Get out of here.
Yeah.
But yeah, finish what you were saying.
Yeah, but they have they don't have they don't have the characters, right? They don't have the voice actors, which is I think is a fail. Like and like I said, the roster I don't think the roster is good enough. The roster's not good enough. And for a game like this, it needs to matter. Now, let me ask you just one question before we move on.
Mm-hmm.
Does it bother you that Multiverse is not on the Switch, at least for right now?
Yes, yes. Because when you think about, because you know how Nintendo is when it comes to their multi games that are multiplayer,
Hmm.
and they always focus on, about family and playing together and all that other stuff. So I am very surprised that, especially with the audience, because look, Nintendo have a lot of their consumers who are kids
Mhm.
and adults. A nice mixture, you could say. I would probably think when it comes to Xbox and PlayStation that it's more majority of them are adults, young adults at the very least, in my opinion.
Mhm.
So to me, it's actually shocking. I'm a little perplexed that it's not on the Switch, and so yeah, it actually does bother me that you don't have. It seems like it's intentional. I honestly believe this is intentional. I think they're really trying to compete, with Smash Brothers again. Because why did they wait to announce this game after Sora was announced? I
Yeah, man.
honestly I, I honestly
Nick,
believe they're putting they're trying to compete.
look, I personally, I think that it not being on the Switch may actually benefit them because I don't know how many people who play Smash is going to play this. Going to play Nickelodeon All Star Brawl, right? On the Switch. There's one thing to play on the PlayStation, there's one thing to play on the Xbox, but how many people do you think are going to pick Smash? I mean, are going to pick Smash over Nickelodeon All Star Brawl when you only have a Switch? When you have a Switch, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
If you only have a Switch and you're going to play a platform fighter, you're going to play Smash Brothers. You're going to play Smash because that's what most people play. I mean, it is what it is. But the fact that this game is not on Switch, I think helps it because now you're basically. Hold on a
Yo,
second.
you're breaking up a lot.
Yeah, yeah. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
So like now that you're if you're not on Switch, then you don't have to deal with you don't really have to deal with the comparisons when it comes to the Nintendo fan base.
Yeah.
If Nintendo fan base wants to buy your game, they have to go to another platform, and it don't matter because it's free to play, which I think is also which I also think will also help it as well.
Well, see, that's the thing though. It's free to play, so it doesn't make any sense not to make it available on all platforms. It's a free game.
I understand that, but I think now first off, we don't know if it's because they can't put it on the Switch or if Nintendo doesn't want it on the Switch. You
Wow,
know what I'm
you really
saying?
wow. Nintendo can't be that dumb. They can't be that stupid, man. They can't.
Because it's one thing to have it on to have Nickelodeon All Stars on there because like I said, you have to pay $60 for that game. It's same entry level as Smash Brothers. $60 no matter what.
Yeah.
But with this one, it's free to play. And I mean, I don't. Is there any? I'm sure there's some free to play Nintendo games are on the Switch. Are they? Well, yeah,
Uh,
Fortnite's on there.
yeah.
Yeah, Fortnite's on the Switch. Yeah, yeah. So they have free to play games, but to have a game that have iconic characters free to play, you don't think Nintendo notices that and be like, I don't know if we want to have this game. Like, I'm just speculating. I don't know this for a fact. I'm just speculating.
Yeah.
But I actually think that it not being on the Switch, I think helps the game because they're able to establish themselves without the comparison. And if Nintendo fans really want to play this game, if this game gains traction, and Nintendo fans want Nintendo to bring this game, it brings more hype to the game coming to the Switch, and more people are gonna play it because of it.
I mean, maybe the reason why they don't want to bring it over to the Switch is because how crappy Nintendo Online is.
Yeah, that could be it too. That could be it too.
Because
But
because here's the thing. In my opinion, this will also put a lot of pressure on Nintendo to get their online infrastructure, finally worked out. Because yeah, because think of it like this: with all the friend codes and all this inconvenience that you have to go through when it comes to playing online, I believe if this really uh, gets a lot of attention, and I honestly also believe that they are going to constantly push that, hey, our online is good, our online is perfect,
Mhm.
like, get away from Nintendo to play online with us. We have no problems. I think if they market it that way as well, it would actually force Nintendo, to finally get on the to the other side when it comes to having a standard online play like Xbox and PlayStation. I
Mhm.
honestly believe that. I think this puts a lot of pressure on Nintendo to fix their online infrastructure.
I hope so because nothing else has.
Yeah, this will put a lot of pressure. And my last here's my last thing I want to say.
Hmm.
So and then we'll move on. Seeing different, as much as I believe that Nickelodeon's a ripoff and that this is a ripoff, I really do love seeing companies putting all of their franchises together and collaboration so we can enjoy the characters. And I really wish that Capcom would finally do that with their characters, but they won't. They
No,
won't. Like,
they kind of did with Street Fighter Five, like they, which I hope they don't do that because like I want to see like I want a new Rival Schools game. I don't want to see Rival School characters in Street Fighter. I want a actual Rival Schools game.
well, the thing is, like, well, that's what I mean. Like, if, like, look how when Marvel superheroes came out,
Hmm.
back in the day,
Yeah.
you had all basic. Not you didn't have all the characters, but you had characters from X-Men. You had Spider-Man. From the universe. You had all different characters from Marvel.
Hmm.
I was hoping that by now that Capcom would have done the exact same thing, like have a Capcom, fighting game character, not that stupid Capcom Evolution game, that we were, talking trash about. Even though I think there are good stuff about it, but that's not what I wanted. I wanted a traditional,
What you wanted was King of Fighters, but with Capcom.
yeah, King of Fighters with Capcom,
Yeah.
yeah, Marvel
I
superheroes, but Capcom,
yeah,
yes,
I agree. I agree with that.
yeah, or at the very least have a Street Fighter versus Rival School, or something like that. You know what I mean? Because look, Capcom cannot be this naive. They see how people love the Marvel vs. Capcom franchise until the last couple, the last one, especially the last one, except the last one. But they see how how a big fan base that Marvel vs. Capcom has, and you would think that by now that Capcom would come to their senses and say, you know what, let's have a Capcom fighting game, which involves all of our characters and all of our franchises. But they still haven't done that yet. They still haven't done it. We're seeing all these other companies do it. Obviously, Nintendo did it with Smash. We've seen WB doing it now. We see Nickelodeon doing it. We've seen King of Fighters done it for the longest. But Capcom still have yet to do it. Marvel has done it. And matter of fact, we now see a DC Online. I don't know if you've seen the DC Online video game. It's
DC
basically,
Universe Online.
yeah, DC Universe Online.
Yeah, that's an
You
old game.
yeah, yeah. But see, that makes it even worse. We have all these games where they basically combine all their characters in one game, and Capcom has still yet to do it. Pisses me off.
Yeah.
Pisses me off. So hopefully, they get their act together, and we're finally able to see that, with their characters. But other than that, that's all I really have to say. But he said, Malta says, I 100% agree. How is this roster supposed to compete with Smash Brothers? Yeah,
Yeah, I agree with him there. Like, but ultimately, like, I'm interested in multiverses. Excuse me. Like I said, it's gonna be free to play, so I'll definitely play the game. And hopefully they grow the roster. Hopefully I think they're on the right. I think they're on the right track when it comes to growing the roster.
yeah, and
Yeah. So
yeah,
I'm happy about this.
and I like what you said. You basically said let's all play this, on Xbox Live. I mean, yeah, I don't mind playing it, on Xbox Live. And besides, we don't really have a choice because it's not on Switch anyway.
But it's
And
cross-platform, so it's fine. I'll play it on my PlayStation.
yeah, and he also said, yeah, solid characters. Yeah, I believe they have solid characters. Um, my favorite Nick cartoon were. Oh, I think you read that already, right?
Hmm.
No, haven't you read that already? All right, so yeah, I think we read all the um comments.
Okay.
So I guess we could move on now.
Okay. All right, go ahead. This is your topic, so we can end it on this.
Okay. Here is my final topic. The final topic for today, which is good because I don't think we're going to go 3 hours, which is great.
Mm.
So basically, um, Jon Gruden sues NFL Roger Goodell over resignation
Oh, let me put
and
this on. My bad.
eh, huh?
No, put this on.
Wait, what?
No, I was gonna put on. I was gonna put it on the screen.
Oh yeah, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, I just did.
Okay, now, now, you already know how I kind of felt, about what happened with Jon Gruden,
Mhm.
and then you and I had this big, crazy argument, and you're clapping your hands. I never will never forget that type of argument. But over here clapping your hands, but to me, before I read this article, I honestly think that Jon Gruden is doing the right thing because it seems like to me, in my opinion, that the NFL is purposely just targeted him exclusively for some reason, and I don't know why. I really don't. But before I continue to give my opinion, let's read this article real quick.
All right.
So Jon Gruden filed a lawsuit against the NFL commissioner Roger Goodell in Nevada District Court on Thursday, alleging they leaked private emails to New York Times and Wall Street Journal to force him out of the head coaching job with the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, here's the thing, right?
Mhm.
If what he's saying is absolutely true, if what he's saying is accurate, that the NFL actually did that to him, dude, I'm sorry I haven't know, but that is just a real low blow for you to do that to one person. It's a low blow because it's how people say I don't believe conspiracy theories. I don't believe that corporations should go and try to get somebody fired on purpose. Like look, stuff like that should never exist in any corporation, in my opinion, in any corporation. But let's continue on. Gruden is seeking damages on 7 different claims, as well as punitive damages, lawyer fees. So let's continue. Jon Gruden has filed a suit against the NFL League Commissioner Goodell in an 8th Judicial District Court in Clark County, Nevada. The complaint alleges that the defendant selectively leaked Gruden's private correspondence to the Wall Street Journal and New York Times in order to harm Gruden's reputation and force him out of his job.
Mhm.
Force. This is why I believe he's doing the right thing because he felt that he was being forced out.
Mhm.
Okay, from his job. Gruden attorney Adam, whatever. Do you know his middle name? I can't pronounce his middle name. Hausmeyer, Hinner,
Hosmer.
Hosmer. You sure?
Yeah.
Hosmer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Okay. Said in a statement to Fox News on Friday. There is no explanation or justification for why Gruden's email were the only ones made public out of 650,000 emails. Yeah, that's BS.
Mhm.
That's BS. I mean, out of all the emails, you mean to tell me they were all good, decent, rated G emails? Like, get the hell out of here, man. Don't give me that crap. Don't give me that crap. Don't start giving out lies to justify, your actions to trying to get rid of somebody just because you don't like the person. Like don't give me that crap. When I saw that number, I said to myself, okay, that is a bunch of BS. There is absolutely people using foul language. There's actually people being unprofessional or whatever. Out of 650, you mean
Sexist.
and
Racist.
you mean to tell me that Jon Gruden was the only one? Like, get the hell out of here. Let's continue on. Collected in the NFL's investigation of the Washington football team, or why the emails were held for months before release in the middle of the Raiders season. Yeah, look, I don't care what you say, having no. For the
Mhm.
fact that they actually held this thing, for months, and then you wanna complain, later on, during the season after you already knew about it. Well, if you knew about this months ago, why didn't you try to release this before the season started? If you have already known about this, it makes no sense. It really doesn't. Do you have any explanation for that?
No.
Okay, so let's
Are
continue.
I do have an opinion, but I'm waiting for you to finish.
All right. Let me stop here. What's your opinion?
No, you want to continue reading?
All right. And a 21-page complaint obtained by Fox News, the NFL and Goodell are alleged to have sought to destroy the career and reputation of Gruden through a malicious and orchestrated campaign. The complaint drew a contrast to how Gruden's emails were were
Handle.
handled to how the league's investigation into the football team into the Washington football team has ended. Snyder was fined 10 million, but there was no written report revealed in the probe. Hmm. Oh, that sounds very, very interesting. Okay. All right. This is a lot to read. So let me stop here real quick.
Mm.
Now, now, you have to remember when Jon Gruden had all those emails. Most of those emails were old. Okay, most of those
Mhm.
emails were old, and people were taking some of those emails way too far, in my opinion. Like for example, when he was talking about the whole thing with what was the guy's name? Crap, I forgot the guy's name now.
Demore Smith.
No. The gay guy. Crap.
No, I don't think there was a gay guy involved. I think that he was making homophobic slurs and stuff like that, using
Yeah,
homophobic.
yeah, but it was involved with the guy that played in Missouri.
Michael is Michael Sam.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think it was Missouri that he played for. Now, I remember that people didn't even go into depth, about his email. The reason why he was pissed off about that is because I remember how he was saying that he felt like Jeff Fisher was being pressured to get a gay guy just for diversity's sake. That's it. And to me, if you are going to hire somebody just so for just story reasons and not just get the best player on your team, if someone's going to complain about that, gay or straight, he has the right to. He has the right to, regardless if you like it or not. Don't tell me that I have to draft somebody just because he's gay for your liking, to add pizzazz and good story, for your
Does this
organization.
have to do with what you're talking about, or are you just going on a rant?
No. All of this involves his emails. All this involves his emails.
Which we
The same,
talked
the same.
about,
Yeah, okay.
but we're
This
talking
the
about
same.
whether we're talking about him getting sued,
Okay,
him
that's
suing
fine.
the
But
NFL.
yeah, okay. But having no. He also mentioned. We also mentioned about the refs. The female refs,
Hmm.
and how he
Very
believes.
sexist, but go ahead.
No, it's not sexist.
It is
He
sexist.
no, it's not.
Yeah,
No,
it is,
how is it sexist?
because there's nothing wrong with having female referees. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. Like, what difference does it make anyway? Like, we think the referees that we have currently suck. So what does it matter what's between their legs? A referee is a referee, whether they're good or bad. It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
But anyway, can I speak my opinion?
Let me tell you why it matters, and then you can go ahead. The
No,
reason
no,
why.
no. I don't want to hear it, because that's not part. That's not part of the
Listen,
argument.
it no okay, but let me finish. It matters because if you are going to purposely hire a female referee, again, for diversity's sake, and not because of merit or experience or credentials, then yes, once again, he has the right to complain about that. And matter of fact, other other coaches actually complain about that also. It's very
Bullshit.
pervasive, having though. And look,
Bullshit, man.
you,
Stop it. 'Cause first of all,
if
he
you
was
if
complaining
you
about it when he wasn't even
if
coaching. What does
if
it matter to
you
him?
if you
He
are
wasn't
going
even coaching. What does it matter to him?
if you are going to tell me whether if it's a female, whether if it's a gay guy, whatever it is, if you are going to tell me that I have to hire somebody for the sake of that and not because of merit, and I want consistency coming out of you, having because you even said that merit matters. that experience
All right, but
matters.
we're
That
not talking.
credentials
Look,
matter. No, 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 no,
we're
no, no,
not
no, no,
talking
no, no,
about. We're
no.
not talking
Because
about referees.
okay.
We're not talking about referees.
All of that involved with the email though.
Okay,
It's
but we're
because it's
talking
because
about we're talking about him being sued.
it's because of the emails why he got fired.
Okay, that's fine. Okay,
It's because of the email. Okay, go ahead. Let me go ahead. Let me go ahead. Go ahead. Give your opinion.
okay. Can I give my opinion?
I just said give your opinion.
Okay. I don't have a problem with him suing.
Yeah, you
I
do.
don't. No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
All that crap he was talking about
No, 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 no,
John
no, no,
Gruden,
no,
and
no, no.
now
Again, you're not listening to what I'm saying. I don't care if he gets fired or not. He deserved to get fired. Fuck Jon Gruden. But he has a right to sue, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because at the end of the day, the only email that got exposed was his. When you have like you said, you have 650,000 emails that were there. I know for a fact that they had people from CEOs from all walks of life on those email chains. And you're telling me that the only person who said anything racist or homophobic or anything like that was Gruden? Man, get the fuck out of here. There's a bridge down the street that I can sell you if you believe that. No. Do I think that he got blackballed into essentially got blackballed? I guarantee you there's more proof of that than anything else. I believe that he got screwed over here. That doesn't mean that I have sympathy for him. Like
you
I
just
said,
said he deserved to be fired. So what are you
no, no,
talking
no, no,
about?
no. I don't give a shit about Jon Gruden, but I don't have sympathy for him. But it's obvious that he's getting railroaded here because only his emails got exposed. They had the opportunity to showcase everyone's emails, but I think the NFL stopped the investigation. Why? Why? Because let's be real. He said something bad about Roger Goodell, so Roger Goodell got him back. At least that's what I think. Roger Goodell got him back,
Hmm.
and at the end of the day, if Jon Gruden wants to sue over it, I have no problem with him getting suing over it. I don't have a problem with it. If he wins, I don't have a problem with it. More than likely, what I think gonna happen is that they're gonna settle. I think they're gonna settle, and then he's gonna get he's gonna get a large payment, and that'll be it.
You think they're going to settle? I hope
Mhm.
not. I hope not. I really hope that he actually wins.
I
The
mean, look, if he wins or not is irrelevant to me, but I think that he's gonna get. I think they're gonna do a settlement. That's what I think.
now
Because everything you said up to that point was correct. That the only person email that got exposed was his, and nobody else's. And to me, I think that's what they were going for. They wanted the scapegoat, and that was him. He's the scapegoat, and they thought that he was just gonna go quietly into the night and just accept it, and then that's it. And then he was like, "No, fuck you guys. If I'm gonna get exposed for being a racist prick, you guys are gonna get exposed for being racist pricks." So yeah. So for the most part, I agree with you. All this other stuff about whining about female referees and all the other crap, that stuff is irrelevant.
no, but you guys had labeled him a sexist or homophobe, all this other stuff
Hey, I
because
only
of
read
the
what's in the
emails.
emails. Yeah, that's what I read in the emails. That's what the emails told him. I didn't say nothing. I
Yeah,
just go. I just went by I just went by the emails.
you went along with it,
That's why.
but
Look,
yet
look,
despite
like I said,
despite
look. I don't give two shits about. I don't know how many times I have to say this. I don't give two shits about Jon Gruden. I really don't. I don't care about Jon Gruden.
do you okay, whether you care about him or not, you do realize that yet we still haven't had a player that played for him talk negative or said anything to confirm that he was a racist or sexist and all the other mumbo jumbo that they were talking
I
about.
don't. I
We
don't.
still
I don't.
we still have anybody that said anything.
I don't give a shit. I don't care. And
Just
even if
about
they did, would you believe them? I don't think
every
you would
every
anyway.
every player
If they
so
did, would you
far
believe them?
has supported John Gruden.
That's not. That's not. That, no, that's not what I heard.
That's what I've heard.
That's not. No, 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 no. You probably no. That's not what I heard. Like who supported him?
Carr has supported him.
No. That's not definitely no. That's not what he was saying.
Okay.
He didn't throw him under the bus or nothing like that. But he definitely didn't show his undenying support for the dude. That's not that definitely that's not what happened.
What happened?
Regardless of that, like the facts are is the emails were exposed. The problem I think the problem that he has is that it was only his email that got exposed and not everybody else's.
That's a problem.
And I agree. I agree it's a problem. And that's why I don't have a problem with him suing. But
Yeah, they say, but yeah,
I'm not gonna act like he's some type of hero. I'm not gonna be like, oh man, I'm cheering for Jon Gruden. No, fuck Jon Gruden. Fuck him. He has the right to do it. I don't have a problem with him doing what he's doing, but I'm not gonna sit there and act like he's some type of hero. I'm not gonna cheer for him. Fuck him.
no, I'm not saying he's a hero, but I think what the NFL did was wrong.
And they should get sued for it.
I think what they did was wrong, and I think all the and I also believe all the crybabies in the media are a bunch of crybabies try to label him as something that
his emails expose him as being.
Okay, yeah, whatever.
No, don't say whatever. That's what the email did. While he was on TV acting like Mr. Nice Guy and Mr. Oh I love everybody and me carving turkeys and all that other bullshit. He was out there saying all this nasty shit about other people.
How many years?
And he got what was coming to him.
How many years he has coached in the NFL?
I think, man, it's been a minute. I don't know. Like I know he was an assistant for Green Bay. That was the first time I ever heard of him when he was an assistant in Green Bay. I mean, they had a coaching staff on that team. Like I know Gruden was on that staff. I think Andy Reid was also on that staff. So he's been around for a long time.
And what? And each football team has 53 players?
Yeah.
And why haven't I seen anyone talk about racism, sexism, or anything like that about Jon Gruden after all this time?
I mean, you clearly haven't been paying attention. Like, there's been a player who's been a very, very formidable player who has talked shit about Jon Gruden.
You talking about Keyshawn Johnson?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
What do you mean? No. This is exactly what I said. If a player came out and said bad stuff about Jon Gruden, you weren't gonna believe him anyway.
Yeah, the same guy that was trouble. The same guy that caused a lot of chaos, in the team. You want me to believe that guy? Okay.
So he wasn't the only one that was a piece of shit on that team.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. A piece of crap. Exactly.
He wasn't the only one.
My point.
But okay, but you had but no one's saying that Keyshawn Johnson innocent. Well, all I said was that he said some stuff about Jon Gruden that ended up being true.
I don't know. I don't know how far, truthful that is, because when I remember when crap, I'm trying to remember what Jon Gruden did to him when he was
he sent him home. He sent him home for being a diva or something.
Yeah,
bullshit
exactly,
like
for being insubordinate.
Yeah.
So of course, Keyshawn Johnson is going to say something negative about Jon Gruden, and I see nobody backing him up. Who has backed him up?
Who said that he was lying?
I'm asking you.
No, I'm asking you. Who?
No. Don't answer a question with a question.
No. Because again, the only person who has said anything remotely like, oh, Jon Gruden, this and that, this bad guy or whatever, has been Keyshawn.
Yeah, the same guy that's constantly was getting punished because of his subordination. That's why.
But no, you don't know what he knows. You don't know what he knows. If I was in the court of law and I would ask, well, which one would know Jon Gruden more, Keyshawn Johnson or you? Obviously, I'm going to go with Keyshawn Johnson. Obviously, at the end of the day, like the emails speak for themselves. The emails speak. It's very easy to be a fake phony in the public eye, instead of being a lying fraud in your emails.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and again, like, and Keyshawn Johnson has always said that Jon Gruden came off as fake to him, and you can't look at what he does, what he says on the outside, in the public eye, and then you read the bullshit he says in emails, and then act like he's some type of nice guy. It don't compute. So in that case, Keyshawn was right.
And some
But at the end of the day, like if Jon Gruden wants to sue the NFL for character assassination, I don't have a problem with him doing so.
okay, that's fine. But once again, you're talking about how he said this and that in emails, despite the fact that I'm gonna put myself in the same category. Everybody that has been guilty of. Everybody has been guilty of talking crap. Everybody has been guilty of offending somebody else. So I don't want to hear it.
But wait,
If that's the case, everybody, every single coach, I want every owner, I want every general manager all to be fired if that's the case, because they're all guilty of the exact same thing. They're all guilty of the exact same thing. You even said that Keyshawn Johnson is a piece of crap for all the stuff that he did in the past.
Yeah, I don't like Keyshawn Johnson.
And that's the case. He should get fired.
Randy
Moss should get fired.
But the
After
reason
all
why,
the crap Randy Moss did, he should get fired.
The reason why, here's the reason why. Everything that those guys did, they got crucified because they did it in the public eye. They did it in public. That's why you don't like Keyshawn Johnson, because the stuff he said in public, because the stuff that he said and stuff he did in public. Okay.
So saying it in public and saying it in private.
No,
are you kidding me?
Listen to what I'm saying.
But
listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying.
In public,
Listen
it doesn't make a difference.
To what I'm saying.
It doesn't make a difference.
Listen to what I'm saying.
I heard you. It doesn't make a difference.
No. You didn't hear me. If you heard me, you would understand what I'm saying.
It doesn't make a difference.
No. Anyways, if you say
it doesn't make a difference.
If you're going to act like a dumbass, if you're going to act like a prick in private, do it in public. Don't pretend to be some nice guy and then act like a dipshit in your emails. That's what Jon Gruden did, and that's what Keyshawn Johnson has always called him out on. And he was right. It doesn't matter if you like Keyshawn or I like Keyshawn. He was right. With that said, none of that shit matters in this case. The only thing that matters is that right now, Jon Gruden is suing the NFL for character defamation. And he has a case. And I don't have a problem with him suing the NFL.
If he has a case, then he can't be 100% right then.
No. Steve, they're not the same thing. They're not the same thing. He's not. Look, Keyshawn Johnson issue with Jon Gruden has.
Your thing broke up again.
Their issues. His issue with Jon Gruden had nothing to do with him suing the NFL or nothing like that. All he said was that Jon Gruden was a fraud. That's it. And the emails essentially proved that. That had nothing to do with the case itself. Jon Gruden's case is completely different. Had nothing to do with Keyshawn, had nothing to do with none of that. The only thing that can be connected is that Jon Gruden's true feelings came to light. That's it. It had nothing to do with it had nothing to do with any of the other stuff that you're trying to say. At the end of the day, he has a right to sue the NFL. He has a right because again, it's not fair that only his emails were exposed. Doesn't excuse what he said. Doesn't excuse none of that. But the facts are there's a bunch of people who need to be exposed, and the only one that got exposed was him.
Listen. You keep saying, oh, you don't care about Jon Gruden, all this other nonsense that you're saying. But at the end of the day, like I was trying to say from the beginning, everybody is guilty of what Jon Gruden did. Everybody has. No.
It doesn't matter.
You talk enough. It doesn't matter. Everybody. It does matter because if you are also guilty for saying the exact same crap that he's been saying, I don't want to hear only about Jon Gruden. I want to hear about everybody else and in those emails. That's what I want.
Yes, I do too.
Unless everybody was a perfect saint, when it comes to all those emails and how they talk to their players, in the locker room, all that stuff. I don't want to hear it. I really don't.
Look. We're on the same ballpark when it comes to the emails. Everyone's email should be exposed. Everyone. So what's the disconnect here? If we both agree, then what's the disconnect?
Well, you were the one that was disconnecting at first.
No, I'm not talking about the connection. I'm not talking about actual connection. I'm talking about if we both agree that the email should be released, then what are we disagreeing on?
You said that he was a piece of crap.
Yes, he is.
Okay, so everybody is a piece of crap. Yes.
I mean, it depends on how you.
No.
It depends on how bad. It depends on how bad the emails are.
Yes.
It depends on how bad the emails are.
Yes. Okay. Now you are going in line. Everybody should be exposed, like you said. Everybody should be exposed, and everybody should be fired. Everybody. If you are going to use this against Jon Gruden, make sure you're consistent and do that with everybody else. If you have sent a negative email, whether if it's a racist, whether if it's being sexist, whether it's being homophobe, or whether it's just you being just flat out disrespectful, you should be fired. If you are going to do that,
you think everyone does that, and you think everyone does that.
You think what I said, everybody is guilty of that.
No. You think everyone has sent like either a gay, homophobic, racist email or on their work phone, on their work email?
Well, I already said that that other coaches agreed with him. Well, other coaches they were anonymous, but they agreed with the whole female ref stuff.
I'm sure they did.
Okay,
I'm sure they did.
Okay, but here's the problem though. If you said to me that it should be based on merit and experience, what was it? Why was it so wrong for what he said?
Because he acts like only a male can be a referee, and that to me that's dumb.
Have you know what is it called?
I don't even want to get involved in this conversation.
What is it? Yeah, because I'm going to catch you.
No, you're not going to catch me. What the fuck does it matter?
If you are hiring somebody based because of their gender and not because of their merit, that's a problem. That's what he was trying to say. That was his original point.
Oh, bullshit! Stop
that was his original point.
Cut with the bullshit. Cut with the bullshit, man.
That was his point.
You are so naive. That's not his. That wasn't his point.
That was his point.
That wasn't his point. That's what you got out of his point. That's what you got out of his point. That's what you got out of it.
That was his point. And the same thing with Michael Sam. A wasted draft pick because the guy wasn't even good anyway.
Oh, shut up. He was the SEC Defensive Player of the Year.
And what happened?
Bullshit.
And what happened? And what happened?
He's not in the league.
All right. So it's not BS. So you got the crap.
But most guys aren't in the league anymore. Well, it happened to most guys. That doesn't mean he didn't deserve to get drafted.
Oh, for goodness sake. They didn't want to draft him.
But they did.
Fisher didn't want to draft him. He was pressured.
But then why wasn't he on the team?
Then what?
Then why isn't he on the team?
Why is he on the team?
No, why wasn't he on the team at the start of the season?
Yeah, because he got exposed. That's pretty much it.
No, he didn't get exposed. Like cut the bullshit. He didn't get exposed. He didn't make the team because he wasn't good enough.
Okay, but Fisher had already known that beforehand.
How do you okay? If he knew that beforehand and he still drafted him 7th round after passing over him maximized 5-6 times, then who should get fired?
Roger Goodell, because he told him to draft him. Roger Goodell told him to draft him.
No. First of all, Roger Goodell works for the owners.
Okay,
if the owners do not want to draft, if the owners didn't want to draft them, they weren't going to draft them.
Listen, based on what Jon Gruden had said, if what Jon Gruden is saying is true, that Fisher was being pressured.
Could you already admitted that is true? Everything you admit, what you said is true.
If what Jon Gruden is saying is true about Roger Goodell putting pressure on Fisher to draft, Michael Sam, yeah, that's a bunch of BS. He should have never been drafted in the first place because Fisher did not want to draft him in the first place. That was his point.
But he did.
And it was a wasted draft.
Most 7th round draft picks are wasted drafts. Nothing. You have guys who get drafted in the 1st round who don't make it. You have guys who get drafted in the 2nd round who don't make it. You have guys who get drafted in the 3rd round who don't make it.
Okay, and if the coach doesn't want to draft him, the coach doesn't want to draft him.
But he did.
Because of Roger Goodell.
No, cut the bullshit. He drafted him because he drafted him because the owner, the owner wanted him to be drafted. If anything,
then don't blame that on the coach. Don't blame it on the coach then. If that's the case,
what the fuck does it matter? If your draft pick don't work, who's gonna get the blame? The owner's not gonna fire himself. Who gets the blame? The coach, the GM. And it's not like guess what? It don't even matter anyway because 7th-round draft picks don't mean nothing. 7th-round draft picks barely make the team anyway. So what does it matter?
You don't know that. Give me a break.
Oh,
wasn't Tom Brady a sixth draft pick?
Yeah, and he only got to play. And he only got to play. And he only got to play.
So what are you talking about?
And he only got to play because Drew Bledsoe got hurt.
And look what happened.
Yeah. But that's all 6th-round draft picks, right? Every 6th-round draft pick becomes a success, right?
But you made it like it seems like it's a whole. Like, just because you didn't get drafted in the first or 2nd round, you can't do anything. Like, cut the crap, man. That's not true at all.
That's not what I said.
That's what you insinuated.
That's not what I said. No, that's what you thought I said.
That's exactly what you said.
No.
You said 6 draft picks or 7 draft picks barely make it to the NFL. That's what you said.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Because if that's the case, they would not be drafted that low. Yes or no?
They're just if you have other guys that are better, there's guys that are better. So what?
Okay. You're hurting my head. Listen.
No, you're hurting your own head. You're hurting your own head.
You're not. Let's end this right now. Okay. Do you believe that he should sue? Yes or no?
I already told you that he should sue him.
Okay, I do too. So what are we arguing about?
That's on you, man.
No, that's on you.
No, it's not. That's not on me. That's on you.
No, because you brought up the topic because you thought that I was gonna be anti Jon Gruden. Admit it, yes or no?
First off, you flip flop all the time. Okay?
No, I'm not flip flopping on nothing.
You talk about that he's a full of crap. Yeah, you do. That's what you do. You talk about how he's this and that. F Jon Gruden, all this other crap.
Yeah, fuck him. F-U-C-K, fuck him.
All that other stuff.
Him. But guess what? But that doesn't mean he don't have a right to sue.
What's he suing for since he's guilty for what you was talking about that he's guilty of?
Steve, stop being stupid. He's suing because only his emails got exposed. That's what he's suing. And he's upset about it. And I understand him being upset about it. That doesn't mean I have to cheer for him. Fuck him. But he's suing because only his emails got exposed.
Do you think he should win? I mean, are you cheering him to win?
No, fuck him. I don't give a fuck about Jon Gruden. Like I said before, I don't care.
Why are you so emotional about Jon Gruden?
No. It's not about Jon Gruden. I don't cheer for bad people. First of all. That's not my problem.
Okay, but if the person's been wronged, obviously you have to cheer for the person that's been wronged, correct?
No, I don't. Not if you're a piece of shit also. Not if you're a piece of shit also. But if you want to sue the NFL, he be my guest.
Well, I'm going to end this topic. Before I do, it says it has remained unclear who leaked the emails to the outlets. I think that's a bunch of BS. I think they know exactly who it is. I'm pretty sure it was a team of experts who knows how to hack or whatever. Like they know exactly who it is. I don't buy it. But anyway, the NFL and Washington team owner Daniel Snyder have both been accused of leaking the messages and both have denied doing so. Okay, so we got people lying now. Gruden apologized for his comments about the NFLPA executive director, D whatever his name is, Smith, and other remarks he had made in the emails with Allen. Complaint with made note of support Gruden received from former NFL star Randall Cunningham and Tim Brown, who are both black. Mm-hmm. I think this is the last one. The NFL has been called on by the House Oversight Committee to provide documents pertaining to the investigation for who its own probe into how the league handled the Washington scandal, but failed to do so by the deadline set by reps Raja Do you know his last name?
No,
No.
no.
Okay.
Both
Raja
both both Democrats, by the way.
Raja K. Screw it. Yeah. Uh. All right. Oh. Okay. So that's it.
Mm.
Um. So yeah. So look. So it basically said, okay, he apologized. Obviously, that wasn't good enough, and and the fact that this one pissed me off right here. I know you don't care about this, but this pissed me off. Like, don't freaking tell me that you don't know, who who the outlets were.
No,
Like,
no, no,
don't.
no, wait. No, 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 no. They don't know who leaked the um
Yeah,
the
yeah,
information to
exactly.
the outlets.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think the outlets know.
Of course
Maybe.
they do. That's what I'm saying.
I
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, dude, stop lying. Like, look, they know the NFL, Roger Goodell, whoever that were all that all got involved in this knows exactly who leaked the emails. This was planned to
if
get Gruden out, okay, to get him out. So don't tell me that you don't know who was responsible for this. Like, get the hell out of here, man.
I
Go ahead.
mean, he might have some enemies or something. I don't know. But ultimately, my thing is this, right? Like I said, I I don't cheer for bad people. So it does. So like, I don't care who wins, who loses, or anything like that. Do I think that he's going to get? Do I think he's gonna win? I don't think this thing's gonna make it. I don't think this game. I think there's gonna be a settlement, and I think that he's gonna make some money out of this,
I
right?
hope
Like
he
I said,
does. I hope he does because look, I think they removed his name from the some
from
type
the
of art.
Tampa Bay Ring of Honor,
Yeah, from the
which
ring.
which which is I don't get why you would do that. Like, we all know who coached the team. Like it's not like you're not it's not like you're like to me, I just think it's a waste of time doing that, in my opinion. But regardless of that, here's my ultimate thought process on it, right?
Mhm.
Like I said, I don't give a shit about Jon Gruden. I don't
Yeah,
care. But at the end of the day, like, if he feel like he has the right to sue, he has the right to sue, right? Because at the end of the day, like, regardless of how I feel about the piece of garbage, the facts are that him being the only one whose emails got exposed, obviously there's something fishy going on, and clearly he was being used as a scapegoat. I agree that there's definitely something weird going on.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like I said, yeah. Go ahead, go ahead.
yeah. It was a conspiracy in my opinion. So let me get off of here because I'm going. I'm not no longer reading. Um. Uh. Wait. Hold on. Oh, okay. Like, this is those are old comments. Okay. Yeah, I agree with you 100% that he was definitely he he basically got what's that phrase that they use? He was double teamed, triple teamed, I
He
guess.
was he was double crossed. He was double crossed.
And again, I they know who leaked those emails. They know who leaked those emails. I think it's a bunch of crap.
But who do you think did it? You think it's someone from Washington that did it?
You know what? Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Well,
You
dude,
think
I
it could be Washington, it could be the NFL, it could be a number of people that might have done it.
yeah, but for them to have absolutely no clue who did, like, I don't buy that.
Like, I think if I had to take a guess, a stab at it, the person who I think leaked it is someone who like, I think it's someone connected to Goodell. Because
Yeah,
we saw how much we know what he said about Goodell.
correct.
We know he didn't like Goodell, and I don't believe Goodell. I don't believe Goodell is this mild mannered commissioner that people make him out to be. I think there's definitely some vindictiveness to Roger Goodell. So I think it's something. I think it has something to do with the NFL office
Well,
that
I
did it.
remember you said you didn't like Goodell either.
No, no, I don't think I don't think he's a piece of garbage. I just think he's a bad commissioner.
Wait, well, why?
No, because like this the rules that he's made and the way he handled the situations when it came to like suspending people, like, and this he was just he felt like he was just doing things out of left field, like just doing things on the fly, and that's complete incompetence in my opinion.
Yeah. That's true. It looks like he was just doing stuff without any like critical thinking, and
Yeah,
without it looked like he was just doing stuff just to do stuff at random with actual no plan. Especially how he handled the whole thing with Tom Brady and New England. Yeah,
exactly,
that dude doesn't
exactly.
know what he's doing.
Like both situation with the Patriots with Spygate and Deflategate. Even though I didn't care, I obviously I didn't care enough about Deflategate, but like Spygate was a big deal, and they got a slap on the wrist in my opinion.
Well, I didn't care too much about the Flagate either. The only problem that I had was that, for goodness sake, they caught you cheating on something again, like that. So basically, for me, it was just a track record. You know what I'm saying? Like that, it wasn't really necessarily they were going to win that game anyway. But what I'm trying to say is, like, for goodness sakes, like you got caught again with something else, with other type of scandal you was trying to do.
And what annoyed me is that it was just all over my TV all the time. That what
Oh
annoyed me.
yeah.
Every fucking day I had to hear something about the Deflategate and all this other bullshit. Like shit was annoying.
Yeah, I think Spygate was more was more understanding, because if you could correctly predict what the players are going to do, then yeah, that's unfair. That's like completely unfair. But yeah, the whole Deflategate thing was like, okay, whatever, like,
Mm,
whatever. But hey, it is what it is.
mm.
So, but anyway, anyone, I hope you all really, or do you have anything else to say?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
good.
All right. So
I
awesome.
just I just don't understand how we got into an argument when we were both agreeing on the same thing. I
I
do
think I think
believe. Go ahead.
I think it started off when you about the emails, like about the refs and about about Michael Sam and
That's annoying. That's
yeah.
annoying. But the thing is that I think you were stunned that I actually agreed that he should sue.
No, not really.
No,
I
that's
think I think I think you're flip flopping.
well, again, like again. Let me explain this one more time, and I'll try not to yell. Just because I think someone's a piece of garbage, just because I think that his emails getting exposed. Because when it happened, I was thinking that everything else was gonna get exposed. I was thinking, oh, everyone's gonna get exposed for the same way that Jon Gruden did. When that didn't happen, the first thought in my mind was, oh, I think he might have a case to sue. And when it
Hmm.
actually happened, I was like, oh, well, he's going to sue them, and he has a right to sue them. If you like, if a criminal let's say if you have three bank robbers, right? They obviously they rob a bank, and only one gets caught,
Yeah.
right? And the other two hang him out to dry. He's going to he has every right to be vindictive towards those people, even though he did wrong. He's the only one that's gonna get punished for it. And
Hmm.
that and I'm sure he feels wronged by that. Same thing here. Like he got wronged, so he need to sue. That doesn't mean I'm gonna cheer for him. You know what I
Well,
mean? Like that doesn't mean I'm gonna cheer for him.
I'm gonna
If he can find a way to expose all the emails, then
hold on. You said if you could find a way.
yeah, if he can find a way to expose all the emails, then I'll cheer for him.
Wait, what?
That's exactly what I said. All those emails need to be exposed because there are tons of other people in power who abuse their power over the years in that organization. And there's a lot, and trust me, there's also people. There are also CEOs on that chain too. I know one of them is I think one of them is the owner of not Chick-fil-A. There was another food of burger joint that they owned.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, no, it was something. They definitely have CEOs on that chain, and I want to know what their thought process are on minorities, black people, gays, all those people. All those emails need to be exposed. The fact that only one got exposed, that's not good enough. So these are powerful people. Like Jon Gruden may very well be the bottom of the food chain in that email chain. But
Well,
you got
he's just the coach. Like
yeah,
he's nothing compared to those billionaires.
yeah. Cause you got obviously you got I'm sure Daniel Snyder's in those email chains, Bruce Allen's in those email chains, those CEOs are in those email chains. We need to see everyone's emails. We need to see everyone who's part of those email chains there, because there's definitely criminal activity in there as well. And those things need to be those things need to come out. Those things need to come out. Come out. Those things need to come out.
When you say criminal activity, you mean like
The stuff.
drugs
The
and
stuff. Not really like the stuff that was going on with those cheerleaders, with the Washington football team cheerleaders, with them broadcasting them naked, and there's definitely some sexual harassment stuff going on there
oh,
as
okay,
well.
okay, okay. I thought you was gonna go like sex trafficking or something.
No, no, no. Like,
Oh, okay.
let's hope not. You know what I mean? Let's hope not. But yeah, but like ultimately, there's like everyone's email need to be exposed.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think so too. I think everyone's email should definitely be exposed, and for him to get singled out and be the one and only target. Yeah, I really hope that he wins. And for the record, having now, just because if he wants to expose a few or the whole thing, you should cheer for him regardless.
Fat chance. Fat chance.
Yeah,
On
because
that note, like go ahead, finish
yeah,
what you were
because
saying.
because you said oh you would cheer for him if he was going to expose all of them.
Hmm.
What's the difference between exposing all of them and just exposing 100? Like
No, 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 no. Everyone in those email chains. Everyone in those email chains. But if he's just gonna get a settlement out of it, then like I'm gonna go back to not caring.
no, that's just like you, the nonchalant guy. All right. So but anyway, everyone, we made it less than 3 hours, which I'm happy about. We were almost there, but
If we were here
obviously,
on time, we would have been out by 8.
yeah. But I had things I had to take care of. So, but my apologies, and also for the record, you've been late plenty of times as well. So don't act like this again. All right, you are guilty of this as well.
I think the last two times was on you though.
Was it last 2 times?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, we're both guilty anyway. But I'm not going to I don't want to go back into the past. I'm at fault, but we will definitely try to do this on time, like we did beforehand. So yeah, in hindsight, I guess.
No, it's fine. I know you got stuff to do, so not a big deal.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, it was a little heated, a little bit, but at the end of the day, we actually agree on something. So hell has frozen over. They got some air conditioning for today, and yeah. But again, I enjoyed it. I really like the WB um topic as well. I really like that topic.
Yeah, I
That
do
was
too.
actually I really like that topic. But anyway, um this is it, y'all. This is the Traditionalist 101. We will come back again here next week on Monday, 6:30 p.m. on the dot. So please tune in. Malta, we really appreciate you, buddy. And if you ever want me or having I don't know if you want to, but if you ever want me to join your podcast, I'll be down for that.
How do you
Because
know he has a podcast?
he did a couple of videos. I don't know if it's a podcast or not, but whether if it's a podcast or a video, I would still like to partake, you know,
Okay.
put each other put each other out there. But anyway, this is
Before
the
before you go, we like obviously next week. One topic definitely is we're gonna do the Game Awards wager show. Obviously, we'll have other topics as well, but we definitely have a wager to see which one of us can correct guess the correct winners of the show, the most wins, who can get the most wins in the show. So we'll do that. We'll definitely have other topics, and then December 11th is the Game Awards, so we will definitely be live streaming that. That should be in hold on a second on
you should have
a
had
couple
that
weeks.
ready.
No, no, it December. No, it's December.
Have the proper date, couple of weeks. Come on, man.
When is the show? Is it December? I don't remember. But but yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll live stream the show. we'll get all that done. So anyway, this is who we 186. I'm out. Peace.
Yes, this is traditionalist, the traditionalist. Remember, hold on to tradition, y'all. That's the only way to go. So this is the Traditionalist 101 signing out. Have a good one.